I'll be your host, A60, aka Alvin Pierce, aka Anti Gravity, aka whatever you want to call me. Call me anything else, but make sure you call me A60. I'll be your host tonight, and I have a special guest, an OG in the game, friend, family, somebody that's been around longer than me, played in a lot of different parks. And I'm all about family, I'm all about history, but I'm also being knowledgeable about what's going on in the game. And what I'm trying to do with this A60 program. We got the Jersey Party coming July 14th. We got the A60 reunion game July 15th in St. John's Park. We're going to do a lot of big things out there. I'm looking to also get confirmation. We have a girls' team coming from PA and Jersey to play in the A60 reunion game. That's going to be huge. I can't wait for that. We just making sure we lock them down. Shout out to my girl Regina for putting that in play. We're gonna do it big, man. We're gonna do something. I want to do a clinic for the kids, softball for the girls, baseball for the guys. I want to do that. I really want to get started with that, and that's something that I've always wanted to do. And believe it or not, man, for people who don't know, this is dream come true for me. Just doing what I love to do. Love giving back to my community. Love talking. So to me, this is all fun. This is all something that I love to do. This is nothing new. This is what I love to do. So giving back to my community is always a blessing. Shout out to my elite learners family, Kamara Jackson. I will be doing an interview with her. Shout out to my guy Al Watt, for putting me in play with her. Shout out to all my AL family, my Genesis family. Oh, shout out to my people on Tribe. They got the Tribe reunion game June 17th, 3 p.m., St. John's Park. June 17th, 3 p.m. All my Tribe family, if you played against Tribe, if you did anything against Tribe, come show some love to my guys out there. Shout out to Wayne, Mo, E, Big Mo. We lost a couple of Big Daddy, Magic, all my guys that played with Tribe. Um, I was this close to getting a Tribe jersey, but I wasn't ready yet, so they didn't give it to me. So that's okay. But like I said, show some love to those brothers. They doing big things over there. What else we got on the agenda? Man, we got a lot going on. A lot going on. I hope everybody bringing their conversation piece because we're gonna have us a great one today. Good conversation, good talk, good talk. I ain't got the cigar to smoke today, uh, but that's okay. Uh, Rest in peace to all our lost ones, our family that we lost. Rest in peace to all our fallen soldiers and our fallen queens, kings. We can't forget about them. Can never forget about them. Um, but without further ado, we're going to bring the guest to the table. My man has played on a few teams. I think the last team I seen him play on, I still want to. We're going to talk about that championship game, which I don't think they should have lost in Cambria Heights. You know what I'm saying? Well, to go to the championship. I think it was the game to go to the championship. I think he was playing with the Black Sox. So out there in Cambria Heights. So we're going to talk about that. But we're also going to talk about what else he got going on. And I want to get his history of the game when he started. I know he rep those. I want to get it right because I don't want him to beat me up. Man, I know he represent the '90s over there. You know what I'm saying? So I want to make sure we get it right. Um, let's bring my family to the stage. My boy Jaime to the A60 show. Let's welcome my brother.
Yo, what's going on, A6?
What's
P5,
up, baby?
going on, Al? It's a pleasure, man, for real.
Man, I just want to say thank you for joining the show and giving me your time. We should have did this last week, but we had things going on,
Yeah, both,
so
both sides, both sides.
both sides. So but we here now.
That's what's
You
up, man.
know,
That's what's up.
how you doing, my brother?
Hey, alive, kicking, can't complain, could complain. We got problems, so we just leave it at that, Be here.
Mm, that's a fact. That's a fact. Now, I've hung out in those '90s area over there in '90s before, man. Are you repping the '90s over there, man? Is that where you from on that side of town? Because I went to Wingate, so I want to make sure we over there Rutland Road and all that, man. I want to know we good.
What year you went to Wingate? What year you went to Wingate?
I was in Wingate from '91 to '94.
Oh, I wasn't around. I was in South Carolina then.
Are you in South Carolina?
Yeah,
Okay.
don't
Yeah,
love.
I got family in South Carolina too. Bennettsville,
Oh, Columbia here, Columbia,
Columbia. Okay.
Orangeburg, Winsboro, Wicked Eye,
Hmm.
like that. Yeah, for real. It's all good. South in the house.
For sure. For sure. For sure. So let me ask you this question: in the neighborhood, when did you pick up a baseball? Like when did you started playing?
Uh, get into that. You gotta get into my life itself.
Oh, let's do it.
Well, I'm the baby of three of the. I had three sisters. I'm the only
Hmm.
boy,
Hmm.
baby of the bunch. Three sisters come from Jamaica Island. Okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
Pops is Cuban. You know, Pops is Cuban, but raised in Jamaica. Mom's
Hmm.
Cuban. Long story short, when I'm born, I wasn't allowed to come outside because they didn't want me to get into the elements. You know, started in Crown Heights. Rogers, not what was it, Rogers, nothing in no Rogers in St. Mark's, 365. Then we moved to the 90s, like in 70, 69, 70.
Hmm.
Right now, them days, you had them gang days. I wasn't allowed to come outside. Period.
Hmm.
So, Pops was the type of dude, strict guy. He loved his baseball. He loved his Mets. So I'm learning the game off just watching TV.
Hmm.
Now, as far as playing the game itself, by coincidence, when we had moved from Crown Heights to the 90s, I lived across the street from a park called Summers Park,
Mm.
252.
Hmm.
And in them times, like in the 70s, like I said, I wasn't really allowed to come outside, but I watched outside and watched everybody play ball outside. I used to sneak outside and emulate what I watch on TV. You know what I mean? That's why I get the little basket cats with the Tommy Agee shit. We made
Mm.
one game for the TV. You know what I mean? As far as sliding, catching, and doing the catches, I couldn't come outside, so I'd be in the hallway, throwing off the steps. Pops owned the building for family. I'm going off the steps and I run and I slide, and you know. So when I started getting able to come outside and play now, certain people that I used to watch play, you know, they was getting to go into other things, you know,
Hmm.
stomp, you know, stomper things and tomahawk things and
Hmm. Hmm.
whop things. So by the time I get ready to come out and do my thing, I'm like, damn, them boys have been onto something different.
Right.
So I had one day with little guys that play in our neighborhood, cause we used to play block to block. So
Hmm.
we had some guys that was nice. And one day we scheduled a game with some guys from Brownsville. And guys from Brownsville happened to be Vinny. Vinny and he had a homeboy named CeeLo. Dead CeeLo. So he had a good game in Dickman's Park. You know, I played center field, center field. V played, I think at the time V was playing second. I don't know if he bounced back, but I think CeeLo was definitely center field at the time. V was playing second. But we had some good games. And after that, following year, a couple guys I still play with, I ain't going on the different things. So then I'm looking for someone to play. So I went over to Brownsville, see on V, started playing with the Invaders. So
Hmm.
first year, I wanted to play center, but we ain't playing center over here.
They told you straight up,
And I
huh?
already knew because because my I was the best center fielder, whatever, with my hood, and a guy named
Hmm.
Petey, a gang member, me and him, good friends, same baby mother and all that. Petey, Puma boy Petey. And Petey was nice. So it was me or Petey in center field when we was in the 90s. I come over there. Of course, they got their such and such, and he the man anyway. So who am I? You know what I mean?
Right.
You know. I've got to prove myself anyway because I ain't gonna lie. Vinny and them playing more competition at that time. Like
Hmm.
we playing block to block doing shit. Vinny and them playing like organized shit. This is my first organized softball.
Hmm.
Yeah, so took it from there, and then I got into different things. But
Hmm.
it didn't take me away from the game because from there, I started hanging out in I wanted to play more, so I started hanging out. Started going where y'all playing at? Where y'all playing at? Played in Gertz. So I heard everybody's playing in Gertz. So oh, we in East New York. Okay, I go out there. I start seeing guys that I see now that I played with, played against,
Hmm.
younger, older. So, but I didn't play in Gertz. That was the year when the last year when they moved to Kingston.
I heard that was like in 90, maybe 89, 90 or something like that.
Yeah, 89, 90.
Hmm.
So you get the drift, and I say about 91 or something. Where you at? What you doing? I'm into different things after a while.
Well,
So,
listen, let me ask you a question because I always do my boys that I know that did different things. Was that a life that you was forced into do, or was it just something that you said, you know what, I'm going to go because these guys are doing it already, or that was just a decision making? Was that a choice that you had no choice to make? You know what I'm
well,
saying?
well, well. What I learned in the subject matter as being a parent,
Hmm.
all right, is that you cannot. It's hard to say you want to hire people from elements because when you hire them from elements,
Hmm.
whatever element, when they get to it, they bound to explore crazy because they missed a lot. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like even like coming outside, yeah, like I said, Pops wasn't with the coming outside. He didn't want me to get to them elements. But eventually I'm gonna see it.
Hmm.
Now in my hood, I ain't gonna lie to you. Notorious dudes that people talk about, and they know you already know what time it is.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Talking softball. So these guys used to play ball too. But like I said, they go into different things.
Right. 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 Right.
I just stick with So okay. So as far as me really getting to it, I was kind of like in a way forced into it in a sense because in the '90s you had borderlines. In certain places in the '90s didn't get along with certain places, or, or
Mm.
or you did, but you wasn't. If you wasn't if you wasn't nice with the hands or had a good looking sister, it's going down.
Wow. I
Serious.
hear it.
They be like, "Yo, tell your sister I looked out for you when the wolves is on you." You know what I mean? Type shit.
Yeah, right, right.
That's how it went down. You know, we got a phrase. We Shirley Chisholm kids in the '90s. That's a long story again. We Shirley Chisholm kids. A
I
long.
saw you. I saw you post something like that on one of your pages, man. I saw you post something like that.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
we that lady came to the hood and organized boxing rings and all that shit. The year she was running for president, man. She's
Mhm.
from the community. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Lots. He had the kids doing different things, my dude. Even the when I first heard about the PSAL league, police athletic league thing. She was the one that implemented in the hood. She had his own right tracks because them times was Sonny Carson days, the Hawk shit, Stomper shit. Once again, but going back to like was I forced into it? Them hoods was like my hood on my side of the hood was considered to somebody else as you know them niggas ain't nobody. So
Mm.
people from the other side when they go to Clark's and whatever the stuff. I'm from Wilmore. Go to
Mm.
Clark's and up used to consider it. You know what I mean? And then certain guys, OGs, little bit above me and myself, we kind of changed that. You know, boys is about their business, so we had to pull about pull about
Right.
strap. We had to live. Put it that way. We
Yeah.
want
Bottom line.
so that's how I got into that. But I always kept the softball. th- After the girls went to Kingston, I joined Young Guns.
Young guns.
Yeah,
Young guns.
Young
Tell me about that, man, because I,
Guns.
I just remember coming into Kingston, and when I got there, this was 95, 96 when I
Oh,
got to Kingston.
yeah, okay.
Now I do remember.
I had a
Young.
I had a limit, and I came back 95 that year too. So go ahead.
Oh, okay. And I remember Young Guns, one of the best out there with Mo Better. And then all of a sudden after that, I didn't see you guys come back. So what happened to that team?
Well, the love of the sport kept us playing, but I'll just put it this way. So you had the five crown families playing short, playing infield. You had World War III playing outfield, and you had the generals on the bench. We was getting money, and let me tell you, man. After the game,
Yeah.
I flying to Chicago. We flying to DC, going to South Carolina, going there, and we get money. Yo, Kingston, when I came in that year, and let me tell you, I got with the Young Guns too. When they said they ain't gonna, I said I'm trying to get in a game now, and they ain't Gers. Team just put up. I just found out about this wild bunch and all that shit, and I even know my little homie, Donnie Small with Big Up Little Donnie. His
Hmm. Hmm.
pops was getting money too, and they had, and they the older dudes.
Right,
And
right,
I,
right.
and I go to Gers. I started finding out that old man Joe plays softball. And, you know what I mean? And the number man, I forgot his name, man. He was nice. He used to talk a lot of shit, man. Could hit his motherfucking ass off like Butch. He was from Brooklyn.
Hmm.
He ran numbers. Well, anyway, so I get to see who was out there, and then the following year we get the Gers. So I heard they put up a team. I heard Eddie and Gonzalez and such got the team. I said, yo, I play softball. But V and them wasn't around them time for me to even say that. So only person who probably knew I played softball was even playing. Niggas recommended me. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, you know what's Eddie? Because when I played with Invaders, the first year with Vinny and them, we played a championship against Danny and them.
Hmm.
I think Leite was playing when he was young them times, and Eddie was on the Twins. Eddie
Hmm.
on the World Famous, so Eddie knew. So he put me on. So yeah, that's what happened. The team ain't show up no more because everybody was in different things, man, and things happen, man. Good
I
team.
I ask everybody this question that played on the Young Guns, and you probably know what I'm about to ask. Did Butch Nelson lose the game, or was it Ernie's Pop Fly that lost the game? Now, I talked to both of my brothers. I talked to both of them. I talked to both of them. I want to know what your opinion was.
That year, I only played
Yeah.
1 year, so you
Oh, you
got.
only played 1 year. Okay,
Yeah, I only
okay.
played 1 year. I was gone 91. That was 90. 91.
Oh, you came in when that first year they came in.
Yeah, and then I left.
Okay, okay, okay,
And
okay, okay.
Muss left, and Al, Al from playing second. Muss was playing third. Ricardo Diaz, he playing center field. Little Ricky. At that time, Ricky was crazy too.
Yeah, Ricky. I heard Ricky was tough back in the days, yo.
Tough. You couldn't tell that little nigga nothing. Shut the fuck up. Running this shit, puto.
Sound like that sounds just like Ricky. Yeah.
This shit before. Fuck is wrong with you, yo. Yeah, so but I left that year and I came back 95.
Okay, okay.
Back with TNF.
Ah,
And cause but and the way that happened was, wow, man. I got stories to go into stories.
go ahead, man.
I,
This is what
I,
we're here
I didn't
for.
think I didn't think I was gonna get back into softball again, but I'm doing my thing and I'm getting grimy hustling. And then when I come back to New York, you want to hang with your homies, but you ain't gonna want to hang out with your homies that because they into shit too. I mean, you just did some dangerous shit, or God forbid, you making your money, whatever, and then
Mhm,
you didn't want to go hang out on. When you come to New York, I'm hanging out with Al, and Al on his doing his thing. Shit, I just left some dangerous shit from just to get my money to
mhm,
hang out with you while you getting your money. You know what I mean? There was nothing to
mhm,
do in New York when I came.
mhm,
But one time I came and these old men was playing guys like I said on the neighborhood
mhm,
left wanted to play for some. They couldn't play for no Reed, so they played for some Bears. And I came into town. I said, yo, that boy Jaime in town. Yo, oh shit, yo, we gonna get Jaime to play. Yo, you want to play? And I said, yeah, fuck it, because I didn't want to go hang out with niggas.
Mm-hmm.
I get in trouble just hanging out. So I played. So the old man said, oh, man, you nice, man. That's how old you is. They said, yo, I'm 20-something, 25. I said, all right. Yo, you want to play in Cable Heights? Hey, fuck it. That's how I got the Cable Heights.
Okay.
But I was making money, and the team was a last place team in the league. But when I played with Cable for like 2 years, these two other guys brought me to a post office league.
Mm-hmm.
Got to the post office league, I met Moss. And Moss brought me from TNF to a team called Hit Squad. We went to BVD.
Hit Squad. I remember my man who used to own Hit Squad.
But there's a controversy too with that. There's two Hit Squads.
Oh.
Yeah, man. So you talking to the first Hit Squad from one? I'm talking, yo. If I got a story to tell you, listen, whoever's watching,
So the Hit Squad, I
last
remember my
last call.
man was running it. My man, the mechanic, and I knew his son. Me and
Yeah,
his son grew up together.
I played with him 1 year with
Yeah,
40 and
yeah.
over, 2 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Me and his son grew up together, man.
Yeah.
Um, so what's the difference with Hit Squad? Because that name, that's the only person I originate with Hit Squad.
Okay, well, the Hit Squad, like I said, it was two Hit Squads. And the Hit Squad I played with was from East New York. And it was Mars, Panama Mars, that you see running the Black Sox now.
Mm-hmm.
And his father Gilberto used to be a pitcher in the 70s, 80s. We had a team and we played in 260 Park in East New York.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, I was the first one to ever bring out Wilson El Duque, green eye pitcher. I was the first
Mm-hmm.
to ever bring him out in softball circuit ever. A man was sitting in his house and I just heard the backyard practicing boom boom ball hitting against the wall and this boy letting off heat. But shit like that. But I played in that park once in 260 with Hit Squad. And they had teams like Strike Force, Pro Line, you know, you know, all them dude from Canarsie, from Brookline, that park over there in Brookline.
Oh, over there on that's what that by Marine
Park.
Park too.
That was a hard park, man. That little concrete shit, man. You be
That
one.
was tough. That's
I'm,
tough.
I'm gonna hit this shit out for. You ain't hitting out nothing. I mean, you supposed to hit it out,
You're supposed to,
but
but the
yo,
reality of it.
that park was crazy, my dude. Yo, but and we played in that. But so how I got from that to TNF now is from Hit Squad.
Mm-hmm.
Because one day we played in the BVD league, and this how I got Mousy is one of my best friend. Chris,
Mousy, shout out to Mousy. I keep trying to get him on here. Mousy, if you listening,
and I
jump
tagged
on.
him too, motherfucker. Mousy, yeah, he my best friend. Like so, um, I didn't know Mousy from the '90s. I didn't know I know Mousy from football. Cause I could have went to the pros playing football. I don't be bragging. I could have went to pro. I only got out of junior high school because of that shit. Couple of dudes, you know. But I know Mousy for football, and then I see Mousy playing softball and such. So we get to that story. But for me to say with the TNF thing, how I met them through the situation with his squad from Queens, from Eastern York, and we went to Queens BBD league. So funny story. We get to the league and um we win the winter league shit. So we can enter we win the winter league shit. Panama, Bo, Big Tito, guys,
Reynolds.
Reynolds, yeah, Reynolds. Okay,
Reynolds.
see how you do that? Cause you
See,
around
you
me.
know, I know those guys.
Ah, ah, yo, son, we went to BVD league, son. Let me tell you the same story, Mars. I think Late Shay was with us too before he started branching doing his own thing with the Titans and shit like that. Because we was young, but Wayne, Big Rain,
Oh,
yeah, we had a team. So
yeah, you had a crew over there.
he's a funny story now. So we took the championship, and they said if you take the championship, you get your jackets, a banquet dinner, you awarded your jackets and everything, and you get the whole MVP, all that shit go. You know how it go. Nostalgic shit.
Right.
We come there. Them time my son is a little kid. We all bring our kids. Mas. Everybody can tell you the story. So we get to. I ain't trying to diss the BVD, but this is what happened. BVD. We get to the BVD. So okay, we notice a couple brothers coming to us and shaking hands. Like, yo, congratulations, congratulations. And I mean, everybody's congrats, but then we find out we was the first all black team to win the championship in the BVD. We ain't know that. Done. I ain't gonna front. Came to dinner time, banking shit. We got fed sandwiches, my nigga. Frank, trying to put no diss, but we got fed sandwiches. So okay, well, it is whatever. We got our jackets, whatever. We bought some buffet, brought it to the thing. Following year, this is the joke of all jokes. We get to the summer, we playing somewhere on Atlantic Avenue. One of them small parks. They made it fucked up now that one of them parks that it had a field, but if you hit it over the bathroom house, it's an automatic double. I know you play in a lot of parks, so you probably play there too. But somewhere on Atlantic Avenue going. So anyway, we in there, in front, and we only had 8, but we had to stop. So we playing, and whoever should we do the shift, second baseman come out some, whatever, whatever we got to do. So we out there, and I think a lefty was up. So yeah, lefty was up. So left field is empty.
Mm-hmm.
We hear sirens and all that shit. So we ain't doing. We just fuck that. We playing the game. Yo, we seen this white boy, freckled white boy with red hair, run on the motherfucking field and stand right in left field.
He was part of the team.
And then he moves. So police start going all around. So we like this. So Mars is like this. Mars says, "Yo, play softball." They gotta do something. So he said, "All right." Yo, boy, it was nice. And we was family, dude. We was bringing our kids. We was bringing our wives.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
My son's master's bringing his sons.
Mm-hmm.
This Mouse and them nephews and them and the Barons and Cambro and the other they changed their name now, but long story with that. But the white boy could play and he was nice, so he brought his wife out. She had red hair too, nice, pretty. So we had our wives out and all that good shit. Everything cool. But the white boy popped shit. And remember last year we was the only black team. We was the first black team to win.
Mm-hmm.
So now this year, all black with one white boy. And we just play. We the hit squad. That's how we did. We never talk shit. We just hit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, remember you hear the team I mentioned a couple of
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, we hitting. So white boy popping shit all fucking year. Everybody getting mad as fuck. Long story short, we started playing. We was gonna play for some money. 60 was getting technical for the championship. Thank God we lost that game. It was gonna get critical, but that was a funny story, man. But we went back
That's,
to Kingston now, and then
mm-hmm.
CNF and Butch Nelson and them said they going to BVD, and then they won the championship because we had to leave.
How come?
Not because of the tension.
Oh, because the tension that you
They
already
made
put out
racial
there.
tension and all that shit. So man, done, man. Oh, the white boy was Shout out to Rob, wherever you at. Rob was popping shit, and he was hitting. We didn't pop shit. We just hit.
So he was backing up his talking.
What?
So you can't say nothing then if you back
Yeah,
it up.
they was vexed. That made it even more angry. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the words was being said in McCarran Park. We got there. The game was supposed to be 9 o'clock in the morning. We got to the motherfucking game. Yo, where the team at? We here already. Man, the motherfuckers came out walking out the bar, my nigga, across the street.
What?
Gold chokers and all. Word. Gold choke.
McCarron was crazy.
Yo,
McCarron is crazy, and that ball is
yo,
out
they
of
came out the
control,
bar.
bro.
They came out the bar like 10-9 deep. They ready to play. They had some already. We played 3 games, man. First game we beat them 14. The first inning was 14-2. Then got by like 17-8. Man, we was crushing them. Then they crushed us the second game, and then the third game we had to play a third game for the champ. And then
Mm-mm.
man, if we'd have won that game, I don't know. Cause we used to barely tell our wives to go home and our kids to go home.
Cause y'all
What
was about to party.
man, it was about to be crazy. We would have won. I think we would have won that game. It'd been crazy.
Yeah.
But
Hey, Magic, you're 100% right. Mariners ran McCarron. You right. We ran
I don't know
McCarron.
who they was. Them boys, yo, they was dumb.
No, Magic was talking about when we played out there. We played with the Mariners. Uncle, shout out to Uncle for putting that
Okay,
team together.
okay.
And we used to play on. I think it was Sundays. We was Sundays. We had Frankie Rodriguez, Madge. We
Yeah.
had Shalom and them guys playing with us. Watt, Butch Nelson. Um, we used to kill everybody out there, boy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So when I got the Kingston,
Crime said, when was the last time you heard from Lukin?
man, Lucan. He used to
Lucan.
hang out with Sean Dunston and shit.
Okay.
Him and Sean was best friends. Lucan somewhere in Brownsville walking around. You probably they gonna know it's him, my nigga. That's what I've been hearing. I ain't
Oh
see Luke
wow.
22 years.
Oh wow.
And Lucan was to play softball just like Foster with some not as
Combat boots.
yeah, but not as much as Foster. But yo,
Foster. Oh my God,
but
that
but
guy.
this nigga Lucan playing center field, my nigga. He played outfield with them shits on sometimes.
Yeah, your man Foster did that too. Remember?
Yeah, yeah.
Crazy dude
Yo,
coming all the way down from Connecticut playing in them boots, boy.
yeah, man, yeah, man. But don't then came the money games. When I found out about Mossy playing softballs, when is that same year? Like I said, I seen it was a championship Outlaws versus somebody, and this is when I found out who Speedy was. Shout out to Speedy. I, I got a funny story. No, I ain't gonna tell that story because we got something going on with that, me and Speedy. But anyway, shout out to Speedy. I seen Mousy playing shortstop, and I said, "Oh, Mousy plays softball." It was me and Moss. We came from a BVD game.
Hmm.
Oh, the prime game tonight in Kingston is Outlaws versus somebody. Man, got there mad people. This is the first time it was better than when I was playing in Kingston '91 because it came from Gertz to the Sutton. It was crowded like that.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah, yeah.
the games since then got more and more and more people. So it was like a stadium, my nigga. That's the place to be. So I see mad people. I'm saying, oh shit, yo, Hobbs, you out, out, out. Matter of fact, them times I was still getting money. I was flying in from South Carolina to New York just to play softball. That's what I was doing them times. Trust me. Because they didn't play softball out there. And I love the game so much. I had the money to do it. I come back, but I made sure I go back kind of feeling right, if you know what I'm trying to say.
I already know.
But I came to play softball. So I seen Mousy playing shortstop. I seen Speedy. I don't know who was the manager, but the manager told Speedy, yo, we gonna pinch hit for you. Man, that nigga went crazy. Speedy went crazy, like he's about to fight the manager. He had the baseball bat, all that good shit. Cause the game was for I think the game was like 15 grand.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was a 15 grand game, my nigga. Big money. Sometimes it's
Mm,
big money game. That's how come I never argue softball. And I'm the type of nigga I am. I'm that nigga. I don't brag. I ain't that nigga tonight. I'm just, I don't start. I finish.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm just saying I'm an ordinary guy, man. We all ordinary. I ain't no bad.
Mhm.
I'm that nigga though. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to, arguing the softball that shit, man. I've been seeing the money games and niggas arguing.
It's crazy. I couldn't.
But
I couldn't do it. I couldn't be arguing no money game, dude.
man,
Like I couldn't do it.
like,
I'd be too focused. You know what I'm saying? Like,
dude, man, focus and Kingston back in them times, man. Boop,
uh,
boop, 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 boop. No errors, my nigga. Don't even. Yes, there ain't no replays there. You fuck up, you fuck
No
up.
way. And it's gonna hurt bad.
It's
And it's
gonna hurt
gonna hurt
bad.
bad.
Up all fucking winter.
You gonna feel like you gonna feel like trash, dude.
Yeah, you like trash. Yo, so I can't.
Crime said he saw him the last time he saw Lucan. He gave him a bag of those hammers in the joint because he knew no one out there.
You
I
gave a
don't know how
bag of
long. Yeah, he got you. They let.
I got yo. I remember I was with Young Guns when the first year with Young Guns, something like that. And like you said, you know where we are and shit. Yo, son, every man had a homie that was on the line, like making sure you good. If you know what I mean.
Mm.
Especially Must play third. Nigga ain't playing. You know, he played third. He ain't playing. But so,
I think, and I told Al Watson this.
oh, shout out to Al.
Shout out, that's big
I
bro.
got a big story with Al too.
Yeah, that's big. You know, I told him I was going to be interviewing you, so he said you might tell a story, but I don't know which one it is. He
No, it's a
said, he said you might tell a story, but I don't know which one you gonna tell. That's what I'm saying.
true story. This one I can't tell because it's all family.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh
Could
yeah,
have
and
went down day. We was in the park one day. Situation, you know what I mean?
yeah, and I told him,
It would never been a Kingston Park again. But
man,
yeah, but you know, the ball is round, man. That's why I love the sport, man. Fuck.
yeah, but I tell people all the time, like people don't know you guys outside of that park. They see you in that park and they think you just that softball person, but they don't know you have a separate life outside
That's
of
why I don't
that
push no buttons
park.
either. That's why I don't push no buttons either. Now, if I know you that,
Yeah,
I respect you because I'm that nigga too.
yeah.
Push no buttons.
And,
Oh
and
no.
people
But
don't
what?
realize that. And people don't realize that you guys be like, yeah, yeah, I play softball, but when I
Just like,
get in my car, it's totally different. I'm not that softball guy no more.
man, look at here, man. Yo, look at here, man.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
I want to ask you a question because you mentioned you brought up something, and I hope to get Donnie on here. The Wild Bunch. I heard many of stories about the Wild Bunch, and I know they're 100% accurate. But I'm asking you, in that era with Wild Bunch, I always wanted to know because I hung around Butch. I hung around Butch too. Rest in peace, Butch. Was it really like that? Like they was just putting up that bread.
Man,
Did they actually feel like they was going to win games? Like I
them time,
couldn't imagine
times I
15,
was
20 grand.
them time I was a spectator. I was a spectator. Like I said, motherfuckers playing softball. I want to get on a team. I couldn't get on the team that year, '89.
Hmm.
And the team I probably would have got on was what was the name of the team? Oh man, because you had the brothers out there, the Impalas, Wild Bunch,
World famous.
real famous. Damn, what's the team I was gonna get with? I could have got with. They wore brown shirts. They wore brown shirts. Oh, whatever. But anyway, so I'm a spectator. This when I knew my little homie Donnie. He's from the '90s, but '90s Brownsville, from 98th
Hmm.
Street. But
Hmm.
so his pops got a team. I didn't know what his pops was into. I didn't even know that was his pops. I just know little Donnie then. I see him running to his pop's car to bring out get some more money or some shit. Yeah, money was like that because niggas was doing all type of bets. Yo, 500 niggas strike out, 200 niggas get a hit, all types of bets. The game itself, nigga can't catch a cold, bet you drop it. Nigga ain't gonna last the fifth inning. You know, type shit like that.
Hmm.
You know, so when the next year when I got into Kingston, I I was with the young guns. I was thinking shit like that was gonna be like that too, but I ain't care. I had no time for that anyway. After the game, I'm on a plane.
Right, I'm out of here. I gotta get up out of here.
I gotta get up out of here. You know,
Magic said Donnie brought a pamper box full of money when they played us in World Famous. A pamper box?
yo,
Lord have mercy.
yo,
It'd
but
have been too much pressure. It'd have been too much pressure for me to play back
yo,
in them times, dog. I ain't
yo,
gonna lie to you.
there's a rumor. There's a rumor I ain't trying to expose it, but it's softball. We old, man, so I'm gonna keep it funky, man. Certain people know what I'm talking about. That I heard that Mousy told me, well, because Mousy Potts was a bad motherfucker too in the softball.
Mhm.
But I heard a story, a money game championship. The next team kidnapped the shortstop.
I heard that. 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 Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was
I,
like,
I I did not know it was that serious like that, bro, but I did hear that. Yes.
kidnapped the shortstop, my nigga. I was like, oh no, I ain't seen no nizzies. I ain't seen no nizzies, but I'm just saying, yeah, them days softball was coming. Yo, and I'm just like I said, I'm learning the game. You know, West Indian immigrant nigga. You know what I mean?
But you play cricket, they're easy, man. They're easy.
Nah, no. Hear me out. This was the only time I could come outside. Cause this was my father mother hustle. I want people to hear me. When my moms and pops, they met each other in Cuba, 1954. My mom's was Rocky Marciano maid.
Mm.
My pops was Errol Flynn's stable boy.
Wow.
The night they fled Cuba, that night when the takeover with Castro, that shit. My mother can't stand Castro. My father praised the nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when it came to come outside, I was raised like a militant motherfucker. I am
Mm-hmm.
not coming outside. I start coming outside. I had to sneak outside. That's what I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
Get back in the house, I get tump up beatings and all that good shit.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody in my hood who lived in the 90s know my pops do not play. So I was like the split image, just doing other shit, you know. But yeah, it was. I'll keep it like that. I'll keep it funny what you said.
Yeah, that's good. That's what's up. Hey, Al is on here now. Tell that story.
Oh, wow.
He on here right now. So
I, I, so one day, yo, shout out to Biggie, man. Next been for 20s down south. Now I was hustling and I was around all that shit with the Dementio shit in DC, all that shit. No, that's these Dementio plays. Shout out Robert's Day. He played baseball too, second base, I think. Um, but I was started hustling in South Carolina, doing my thing, and then me and my partner, my motherfucking co-defendant since motherfucking 14 to right now this minute. It's him and Al is real close friends. I'm gonna tell you how they became friends. So I had to leave South Carolina. My man got caught up, so he calls me now and then from the penitentiary. And, you know, we had a crew out there with a certain name. I ain't gonna say no names, you know.
mm-hmm.
And he said he called me on the phone and said, "Yo, I'm in. Yo, this is dude, man. You don't know this dude in this dude." And he calls out Al name. I don't know who he talking about. He said, "Yo, this dude, he busting everybody ass in basketball here, man. Yo, this nigga nice. Yo, son. Yo, he got the whole penitentiary going crazy. Basketball, this nigga nice, yo. He talking so he said, "Hey, for me, dog." He said, "You know you, son." He said, "Yo, all that good rugby shit on there, you know you, son." He calling names on that. I said, "Nah, I can't catch it." So one day I'm in Campbell now. My man was facing 27 years, but it came with that law that he wasn't a violent felon, so he ended up coming in 14.
Mm-hmm.
So me and my man started hanging again. He come to one of my games in Campbell Heights. Was it Campbell Heights? Yeah, it was in Campbell Heights. I think that was the year when Al was going to try to play again. So we on the field. My man watching the game. I hear my man screaming, "Yo, yo, son, yo, think all that nigga I was talking about, son. Think I was talking about nigga right there, son. Tell you, this nigga, yo, the nigga play baseball, nigga." So I look, I see Al White. I see Al. I see, he told me Al. I see, yeah. I ain't know Al could play basketball like that. I should
Yeah.
know because my man Larry and Al like this. My man Larry Nice. They,
Hmm.
so after I figured it out, yo, he was talking about Al and shit. I said, yo, I said, man, this nigga one of the best softball players. The fuck out of here. I said, Al play basketball. Get the fuck out of here. Yo, Al, you play basketball? Yeah. I said, yeah, that's what I was talking about. That nigga had the penitentiary. He fucked up. He was nice. I said, all right, yo, that was funny.
Yeah, it's funny because I hear stories about y'all guys much older than me. So when I bring some of my basketball guys around, they be like, yeah, we know Al. I'm like, how y'all know Al? I'm like, yo, he played ball. I'm like, play ball? You mean
Yeah.
softball? They're like, no, he played basketball. And
I
I'm like, what? And I mean, then I hear the stories, and I'm like, oh,
I
okay. And
still
then when I ask him, he
yet.
told me, yeah.
I still haven't seen him play yet.
But he ain't gonna play now. He'll
I'm
get
just
out there
saying
and
in
mess
general.
around.
I
But
know that I'm saying in general. I still never seen the man play. Never seen.
no,
All I know is,
I heard him and Speedy play together.
bro. I ain't
Yeah.
know he would play ball like that either.
Yeah, I heard him and Speedy play together. I seen a picture with Speedy with the Detroit Pistons type shorts on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, back in those
Back
late
in the days, yeah.
late '60s, that was the era
Yeah.
type
Nah,
of
they said Speedy was that guy too, man.
man. Look at
So I seen it.
yeah, man. But so Al, we go back to we got the same homies and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, a lot of homies out there. Same shit. Had to turn our lives around and do certain shit to live. It ain't like we was kids too, you know what I mean? That's how come I kind of understand the kids today, but it just got more pressure than us, pure pressure.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
That's a lot, man. It's a lot right now,
we
man.
had we had the pressure to make decisions, maybe not, depends on the hood. Right now, I don't care where you at, the pressure is on.
Yeah, these kids got it differently now, man, and it's tough, man. In these schools, that low self esteem and all this type of mental
Yeah.
health thing with our young kids, man, is crazy. So that's why I love mentoring the kids, talking to the kids now, because I'm letting them know that there's another way to figure this out, man. You don't have to put yourself in that box. They just need an outlet, but they also
Well,
need someone to talk
they
to.
need an outlet, or and it's like before you said you can like move from different situation or not even really move. Just you can take yourself out the crazy, but so far. But
Mm,
you know, right now it's kind of like. Cause you know that mentality when you move from another hood and shit, and then it's like you gotta start over again. Who this dude? You gonna be the next dude, the child, smash all the girls out here, or all the girls like him, or take all the
it's a
jobs.
hun-
You the new
It's
kid.
100% right, bro. You're 100% right. I lived on Montgomery between Rogers and Noston in the Crown Heights. I grew up over there. That
Oh,
was Crown Heights. That was my hood. At 13, I moved to the Star. Gates and Troop. I'm the new kid on the block, and they don't know me. I don't know them. Talking to their chicks. You know what I'm saying? Like you
right.
said. But what really got them is when I played sports. When they figured I could play basketball, baseball, football, whatever they was doing, I was ready.
Yeah.
It changed everything. It made it easier. You know what I'm saying? But you're
But
100%
yeah,
right, bro.
yeah. Well, put I like how can I say? Like my son's been through the situation, right? They want to know how did he adapt to the atmosphere of the people, because they were supposed to be like considered enemies or whatever. But the boy grew up in Bed-Stuy, even though we from Flatbush, East Flatbush. He played ball in Bed-Stuy. He played ball in Crown Heights, Bed-Stuy, even in Flatbush, East New York. So you get them elements, and God forbid you in that situation. Them same kids is in the penitentiary now, 20 something,
Mm,
29, and they wonder how. Nah, you ain't supposed to be. Hey, the ball is round, my dude. It's always
hmm
that sport, man.
hmm
I'm telling you, softball saved my life,
Well, I can tell you, it definitely basketball saved mine
man.
too.
I was
You know, like,
flying from South Carolina every week. Even Mousy can tell you, South to Mousy again. One day, when we won the first champ, I think we was gonna win the championship. I brought Mousy to Cable Heights the first time in a limo.
Mm.
Word. I was bugging out. That
You was wilding. You was like, fuck it, I don't care. You was wilding, dog. Dude's looking like, what the world is going on with this
oh,
dude?
I remember. Yo, I got story. Yo, okay. There's this man named. He called me. I'm your agent. His name is Dave.
Oh, hold on one second. Before you go there,
Yeah,
Al posted in the chat, he said, many moons ago, Jaime, you are 90s to DC. You have always been a stand up dude. We were around wolves. You always held your own. And he said he loved you for life. Cat said that.
same here, man. He's around wolves, my dude. I mean, wolves. Yo, that.
I
Oh,
don't know how you. I listen. Like I said, Al's my big brother. I talk to him all the time, and to see the things that y'all was around and the things you're doing now, the positive energy, like I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't know how y'all made it. Like it was a battle,
man,
and to see you guys make it to do different things, it shows and let me know that everybody can make better decisions and better choices. You know what I'm
that.
saying?
If I was to tell you, the older you get, it kind of gets the circle kind of gets small. So I'm gonna show you how small it get. The couple years, Al came to the house one time to look for me. I said, Al, you want to look for me? Come to this block over in the '90s somewhere, because he wanted to talk about something positive for the kids too at the time.
I pulled up. I pulled up. I was with him that
Oh
day.
yeah, that's right. You remember you pulled that hat?
I was in the
Yeah.
car.
Ah, ah,
You see, big brother, I was rolling with him. I pulled up with him.
that's right.
I pulled up with him. Yep.
See
That's
that?
when you came out through the back. You came out through the back.
See that
Yeah.
house?
Mhm.
You want to talk to any notorious person that you ever heard go in that house, and you call him on the phone, he gonna call that house. I don't care from what neighborhood, Eastern York, Bed-Stuy, such. It's like the circle got small within people's eyes. Because I ain't gonna front. A lot of us ain't had no good education
Mhm.
because we was out there on the bullshit. And it had to be. You know what I mean? By grace of God, we go back get education, or we just learn common sense or find our way in life. You know, I'm one of them persons. I ain't gonna lie to you. So I tell you, softball saved my life. You feel me? So the type of situation I be sitting now in the backyard, man, or in the crib over there, I be actually conducting and laughing and giggling and watching the last fight just a while ago with the Garcias and everything. With dudes that when we was 15, 16, used to bust a whole clip at each other. You hear what I'm saying?
Wow.
That our crews used to be like, yo, he can get it. And Pops can get it too. Cause them days, those type of dudes was around. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Mhm.
So now I'm sitting around them niggas, we laughing, giggling. Remember Al when I chased you around the corner? Yeah, but you see what happened when you chased around the corner though. Them type of talks and
Mm.
giggling about it. And like playing lead laser tag, I keep saying. We was playing lead laser tag each other, talk about it now, giggling, yo, stop, could I kill your blood clot? Them something, you know, talking about like crazy. And like, look at
Mm.
that, man. You know, niggas just coming home doing 41 years. Lou Hop
Wow.
coming home, shout out to Lou. Niggas don't even know that nigga remember me or anything, but I'm just saying in general, niggas is coming, you know, everything, yo. The ball is round, man. I love the
Yeah.
sport. I kept flying from South Carolina. Motherfuckers kept saying, y'all play that game there. Y'all missed, you know how much money you missed to this. Y'all missed out 25 blood clot grand. You missed this year. I'm saying, man, I'm playing softball. At least I come back with something. But you waste
Yeah.
time. But little by little, this nigga get deported. This guy get killed. This such and such. And I'm playing softball.
Let me ask you this question in Kingston Park. Tell me when you first walked in there, what was that atmosphere like? Because we have our stories that packed everybody around first base and third base line,
Line for
my championship game. But what was it like when you saw that big game? Like for you
the
when you
big, like
walked
I
in there?
said, that big game when I first it was Speedy and them was playing with Mouse was on short and they wanted the money game. They wanted to pinch hit for Speedy and Speedy went crazy.
Mm,
Crazy. I think it was getting in the late innings too. You know what I'm saying? And man, it's crowded. The atmosphere was like a Yankee Met game, like it was there, man. And you know, and then you see real dudes too. Like God, real dudes got time to watch a softball game like this. Yeah, but the chicks there too. Like, oh
Hmm.
shit, you know, like yo, the game was live, man. Kingston was live. I ain't gonna front. Yo, Kingston and St. John's Park 40 and over live.
Yeah, I wish I'd have got a chance to play in 40 and over, man. You know how you wait to turn a certain age and then you like don't rush
Yo,
it, but
I
40 was one of the times I can't wait to
can't
get
wait to
to
40.
the 40 and over. You know what I'm saying?
The,
And
the
then now it's not there no more.
um when I was at 40 and over, my first year I played with a team called the Twins. They in Long Island, Queens. They beat the Panthers. They played in Park again on Alley Palm.
Oh,
So
Ali Pong, yeah, I played out there,
I
yeah.
remember I was like around 30, 36, 37. So I'm watching the game. Soon be 40. So God bless the dead. AJ, he was the catcher for Brooklyn. AJ used to be like, "Yo, you 40?" I said, "Nah, I'm 37. Or not 36, 37. You know." And then the next year come, we back after the game, we smoke and puff all day and shit, and watch the other game.
Mhm.
You know, 2 games for the night at 40 and over.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he'll come back the next year. You 40 yet? Yeah. So I remember I was just about to turn 40. I'm in my prime then, man. Yo, and I like fast pitch more. So I'm in my prime then. So my kids are small, and I said I'm about to, and they used to come to the games too sometimes, 40 and over game and watch. So I told my oldest one, I said, yo, Chad, first game 40 and over about to be such and such. And I'm just saying this literally to be saying, you know, I'm gonna hit this ball hard. So I said, yo, son, telling you next year, 40 and over, yo, telling you when I get there, as soon as I get there, I'm telling you, I'm gonna tear the cover off that ball. Mind you, I get there the first year, I'm facing Carmelo. Word. Carmelo got that riser. He threw that hot riser that kept rising up. And I just kept my shoulders up. And I just waited for that shit to rise a certain way. And it went straight across. I ain't swinging up or nothing. I was waiting for that rise. I just timed the riser and know when it was coming up. And I,
Mhm.
I think that year I was catching them too. So I was getting to see it more. He even told me, yo.
Yeah, you know what the pitch looked like already.
What? Because I was catching them because Peterkin and Chip put a team together one day to go play in Plus, by Coney Island. What are you calling it? Baseball Plus.
Uh,
That's what they call it over there, Baseball Plus.
baseball in Coney Island.
Coney Island by Magic can help me. Come on, somebody. By where Herman live at. If you know, I don't know where Big Herman live at. There's a park over there by Home Depot over there.
I'm
Off
trying
the
to think of the name.
off the belt. Off the
I think
belt.
I know. I think I know what you're talking
Off
about.
the belt, going to Coney Island. Well, anyway, yeah, so we played a game over there. I was catching them all them times over there. So now we got a 40 and over game. I'm against them. I'm up. So I know exactly almost how far the rises rises. I think it was rising 8.5, 2 up. You know what I mean? So I'm already prepared to swing across and swing up on it. Man, I caught that motherfucker. That shit went over both fences. Thanks.
Mm.
Word. I came home. I took to myself. I said, "What the fuck?" I said I was going. What I said? That night was Shoe first night too, 40 and over. Shoe did the same shit, hit that shit over the firehouse. Yo, the young 40s here, yo. Yo,
Man, that 40 and over is crazy, man.
40,
I missed that. There was some good games in there,
no,
man.
man,
Some
the
good
best
games,
the
man.
best softball game I ever seen, man, Brooklyn Hall of Fame. And that's another thing. When I left the Twins, I played with Hall of Fame. And Brooklyn Hall of Fame was the matchup. That was the prime,
Yeah, that was
the
the
rival.
prime game.
It was a rival game. I got 2 MVPs in them games, man. One for playing the outfield alone, and one for getting the winning hits. But Um, the best softball game I ever seen, man, is Cheese versus. Well, no, it was Carmelo, Brooklyn Hall of Fame. Carmelo, Cheese for Hall of Fame, Brooklyn, Carmelo for Brooklyn.
Hmm.
Zip to the seventh inning, mind you. Chip plays center field for Brooklyn. Peter King played center field for Hall of Fame at the time. I wasn't on Hall of Fame that year. That was the year I was gonna be on it the next year. I was on the Twins that year. Second year.
Hmm.
Got to the late innings. Somebody on somebody for Brooklyn on second. Or I forgot how to play rent, but there's a player. It was ball hit up the middle. Yeah, that's what it was. Ball hit up the middle. Man on second. I don't even remember who it was. Man turned the corner. He on his way home. Pete fielded that shit. Mind you, the game was zip zip. These motherfuckers striking each other out. Good plays at the plate. Niggas making diving catches. Nobody cannot score. This game is tight. Finally, somebody get a hit. Man trying to come around and score. Peter came up. Nice strike. Caught that nigga by a half a step on the slide.
Mm.
All right. Hall of Fame up now. I didn't even think it was international rules. Somebody was on second. I don't think they was doing that then in St. John's. Or they probably did with Herb Brown. They probably was.
Put somebody on second base.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, they was doing it. They was doing that.
It
Hmm.
was, right?
Hmm.
Ball up the middle. I'm gonna tell you you can tell the difference with this though. Same type of shit. Ball up the middle. Man round the second. Chip is in center field. Chip fills it. Chip throws the fuck to home. The ball was just as perfect, not too perfect like how Pete was, but the ball was just close enough. And I forgot who was running. He tried to do the hook slide, but motherfucking Cal Boone is catching. That nigga threw his whole body, caught the ball through his whole body. All you heard was bones. Fucking Cal Boone jumped up, spiked the ball. 7-time world champs, motherfucker.
Oh Lord. I can see Cal. That's Cal.
Yo, 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 the crowd was like, oh, that was one of the best softball games I ever seen. Yeah, man. 40 and over.
Yeah, see, for me, it's more of well, one of the best games I've ever played in was Mo Better versus AL in Kingston, and then in those we went back to back years, and we played them back to back years, and both games were good.
That was 96, 97, like that.
No, that's 2003,
Oh, y'all been okay.
and in 2003 and 2004.
What was I there?
2003 and 2004.
Well, I'm doing things kind of, but
Yeah,
I don't remember.
AL. We when I was with Mo Better in 2003, and we won. And then the next year, I went to AL 2004, and we won. So we was back. It was like back to back. But those two teams, you know what I'm saying? Like the competitiveness, the energy in the park.
I know the players too. The energy,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
energy in that
It was
park.
it was different. Wanting to beat Chris, those guys. It was out of control, man. I mean, the energy was that. That's one of the best games I ever personally played in. I mean, I've played in games where, and you know this. We've all played in games that were good, but I'm talking about where the energy was like, yo, we got to win. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to beat them, and that for me, that's what I. St. John's, the best game I've ever seen. I tell everybody this to this day: Excalibur versus USA. When I seen Excalibur hit 6, 7 home runs out the park straight, then USA come up and hit the same back to back. Like I'm looking like,
There was that a
no.
late inning game, and Heavy was on the team them times.
Uh,
Heavy was on USA them times.
yes, Heavy was on USA those times. Yeah, Crime. Yep.
And
Well,
Rod and Hot Rod,
Hot Rod. Mm-hmm. They
Yeah,
had
I
a
think I was
crew.
at that game.
Ali.
That year they wore the white t-shirts with USA.
Yes,
Right?
yes, the white
I was at
T-shirt.
that game.
Yes.
I was at
Okay,
that game.
that was one of the. I've never seen softball like that before. Never. And
Where and there ain't no replays of softball.
ain't no replays, dog. Like
That's why you
throw
gotta
the next
reminisce.
ball
Like,
in. Throw the next ball in. Like it was crazy. Throw the next ball in. Like that's all you saw. Boom, then boom. Like,
oh shit,
and I knew it, and like I said, I didn't get to play or see none of the big money games. But I can imagine.
yo. That's why I think that's why my composer even coming more. Maybe a lot of other dudes, man, to play the type of games we play for money. This shit is like ain't like ain't no fucking pressure on us. Like, I mean, other than the heckling and all that shit, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but but Kingston had the wicked hecklers.
Oh my God, man!
Better
The
not
peanut
fuck up, my
gallery,
nigga.
the peanut gallery sitting right there, right behind you while you at the plate.
You better not fuck up. So
Yeah, I remember
yeah,
Jake. Jake used to always talk trash to me because I came in with the legends,
yeah,
with Fatty. Came in with Fatty.
yeah. Oh, shout out to Fatty, man.
Shout out to Fatty. Shout out to Fatty.
Yeah,
And when I will tell you, Jake, this is when Mo Better was on top, and then I come up to the plate. Oh, he can't hit. This young boy can't
yeah.
hit.
Fatty one of them
This
too.
is
Well, you think they Fatty get? He one of them niggas too. Yo, I got 500. Matter of fact, that's why when I say shout out to Fatty, I want to say that to stop you. Fatty was one of them dudes that got me on Hall of Fame. That nigga
mm,
came and hunt me down. He said, "Yo, I got a hitter." Told what's his name? I forgot his name. Him and Peterkin. And she like, I got a hitter, blah 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 blah. And Fatty used to be one of them dudes behind the thing with the betting every player.
Fatty didn't play them games, man. Another dude, nobody knew, but out of the game. You see what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
see
yeah,
him in the park. You don't know when he
yeah,
leaves the
yeah.
park. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, true
I
say,
mean,
true
people
say.
who've been around know, but still,
Yeah, true say.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. But it was just, and you're a testament to growing up
I,
in that era.
I what the best games I played in, even the match is like it was. I didn't like the arguing a lot and the such and such going on in Kingston. So even I was doing I do. So when I started still flying in, I was staying more with the hit squad shit and the BBD, and we won the championship. And I told you that story. And then I got the
Yeah,
Kingston Heights with a team called All Nation. Them same old men I said that got me playing in general. And I had to tell you, man, we won 5 championships in that league. But I have to tell you, and this is for everybody who knows softball, know any competitive sport, even like how the Knicks is playing right now.
good.
When
That's
you
good. Shout
see
out to the Knicks, baby.
what you have and you build on top of what you have, you get a product. Just like the song, cream always rises to the top. You know what I mean? I give these old men, I'm sparking, I'm shining. We will lose, it'll be 28 games, we'll lose 27, probably win 2. The 2 games we win will be against the best team in the league. I swear to you not.
It's always like that because they don't take you serious.
So yeah, because it was a team I did that now in Cambridge, and they just started winning. Took 2 years from the win, but shit like that. And I didn't. People come to me after the game, come join them,
Mm,
and I probably would have joined them. But my life, you don't even know. I'm going back to South Carolina. I got no time
mm.
to join your team to play up. I only play with these men because they fun. They ain't putting no pressure on me. And but I'm noticing we're getting better and better competitively.
Mm.
So we have like 6 solid guys, and you need 10. 10. So we niggas for 4 solid guys. Then you need a good bench. So every year I'm flying in, and it's getting harder and harder every year. You know, doing what you're doing, times is changing. And I'm not gonna lie to you, kids ain't getting proper education. You bounce from they ain't bounce from school to school, neighborhood to neighborhood. Cause I was kind of doing shit sometimes with the family, the whole
Right.
family with me. You feel me? And
Hmm.
so one year, South the Cliff Daly, you know, he's like a second father to me. He passed 2 months ago. And he came one day. He said, son, when you gonna relax and retire from what you do? I think this was like, what year was this? This is like '99. He said, son, when you gonna retire from what you doing? And you a good ball player. Play some ball. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to let this man know. It ain't like I don't want to, but yo, I'm I don't got no time to do nothing else right now. I mean,
Right. Right.
but the love of the game is keeping me, you know. And then the following year we got better one more time, and then the next year I brought Mousy in the limo, and then somebody met Daryl. See, I almost got the name of the team from Gerst. That's what I mentioned in Darren. The Hornets in Gerst. I want to join the Hornets. All right. Um, this guy named Darren Noel. He's a shortstop. Everybody know who Darren is. He played with Corazal, all that good shit. Wicked shortstop, hit with power. Darren came. Then we got Dark. The team started getting better, and then we won 5 in a row. And on that crime, and on this on that, you know. And then we could have won 6 in a row. No, we could have won 7 in a row. The first year, Mousy wasn't really into playing outfield because we had got Tony now,
Hmm.
Tony Aurora. So we had the 3 years the baddest shortstop in the league, and they had another good shortstop named Todd Mingo, but Mingo was with a different team. But we had the 3 on one team, so Mousy had to play outfield. He dropped the tall can of corn. It could have been the sixth championship, the seventh championship. A team from Harlem who called themselves the Harlem Stars beat us, which was Tony Cora, Pete Cora. The first time Pete Cora ever pitched was in Campbell Heights championship game. He was killing Harlem Stars. Pete played left field. Pete never pitched. He tried to be pitching, but he never pitched. Pete Cora came in to pitch, and now he barred. Now he's a
Wow.
superior. Now he's a superior. Yo, he can't come to the league pitcher. Yeah, so softball times like that, man, in these leagues.
It's different, man. It's different. It's different now. It's different.
I got kids
Ooh.
ready to play softball. I got like the gang member kids like 2 years ago ready to play softball. So I was interested on trying to bring them into the co-ed shit in St. John's, but they was arguing already around the young girls. So imagine me bringing a little Crip squad to play softball with some girls and all that, and but they can't understand the rah rah.
That shit ain't gonna work for them boys. You know
It
that shit is
wasn't
not
gonna work.
gonna
So I
work.
never brung them.
Nah, fam. Cause they're gonna beat the shit out of one of them dudes that's out there. Them dudes
Let
ain't
me
they.
tell you how nice one of them dudes was. He played little league for Latin shows and all this shit. Little Haitian kid. Right now, he's not even little Haitian. Right now, he's around 41 years old. But at the time when he asked me about softball, he's like, what's 5 years ago when I was thinking about doing what I was telling you.
Mm,
So here's a joke again. They be on the corner not doing nothing. So one day I'm on the corner. They say, yo, Pops, we be seeing you playing the ball. And sometimes, one time I pokes me in the batting cage. You see, let's go to the batting cage. So it was 3 Crip kids. So I said, all right, fuck it. So one of them, the older one who I'm talking about, he had his V. So we jumped in the V. We went to Five Diamonds,
mm,
get some coins, put in the shit.
mm,
When I got there, I seen Frog. Now, those were my OGs who used to play with Brooklyn. Frog in them.
mm,
And Frog wear 25. I wear 25 all the time, like Big
mm,
Rush and everybody.
mm.
That you gotta be special with that number.
Yeah,
Big
25.
Mel, Big Rush,
Then,
Frog, you had to be ahead of the way on them. So we represent that or play the outfit, whatever. So I see Frog in them there and another guy, they practicing for 60 and over. They doing the same shit too. You 60 yet? so, so, so I said, yo, what's going on? I said, yeah. So we practice in the league, come in, all this stuff. And they asked me if I'm 60. I said, nah, I soon get there. I'm like 6, 7 years away. Oh, youngster, blah, blah, blah. So what you doing here? I said, I brought these Crip kids here. They want to hit some balls, so I'm going to hit with them too. So I go hit with them. I see Frank and them, Frog and them hit. And we hitting the lob thing,
Mm-hmm.
because when we came in, the dude said, yo, he wanted to go into the baseball shit, the 90 mile per hour. And he wanted to hit shit. I said, nah. So that's some baseball shit, man. He said, yo, I'll be hitting that shit. So, hey, yo, chill, shorty. That shit could kill you right now. You know what I'm saying? We go over to the other side and we doing the thing. So after our first round of hits, they put the next coins in. I let them hit. I'm talking to Frog outside about certain shit, certain leagues, who you seen this year, how such and
Mm-hmm.
such doing.
Mm-hmm.
So then I didn't notice one of the kids who I talking about, he left that batting cage and went into the 90 mile per hour baseball batting case.
Whoa.
And I'm gonna shout out his motherfucking name. His name is Major A Deuce Trey. A Deuce Trey is a gang number name for Crip,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. His name is, you hear the first name, Major A
Mm-hmm.
Deuce Trey. So I'm there talking to Froggy. So, and the other dude, and we hear some good connections off the bat.
Oh, you hear ting, ting.
Tang, 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 tang. Me and Froggy, look, the Crip kid is hitting 90 mile per hour fastballs, my dude. I said, yo, I start screaming, yo, what the fuck? I said, yo, you said you want to go. I ain't know you. How'd you do that? He said, I used to play when I was a little kid. I said, how long you played? He said, man, like 10, 12 years and shit. And that was just going around and do what I'm doing now. But other than that, little
Mm-hmm.
league shit. Yo, the boy, coordination, hand skills, eye skills, the man was hitting 90 mile per hour shit in the cage.
That's crazy.
So I would love to bring kids out there, such and
Mm-hmm.
such. But I need a better atmosphere. Me and Al talk a lot about doing a lot of positive shit too.
Maybe we can do something because I told like I was telling you in the intro. I want to do like a clinic or something. People want to come out, and just help with the little kids or the girls that want to do something in the community. But because it ain't no PAL no more that's really doing it like that, like how
I
we
tried
grew
to
up
talk
doing.
to Wild Bunch and Donnie and them to do that too. I said, get a league, get a team, and we'll get a manage everything, get a league, and build up that name again. The same shit, AO, Wild Bunch, and like organizations to do things like
Yeah, yeah.
that cover the hood.
Yeah, I think it's needed. It's needed
Yeah,
in
it's
the
needed.
hood because, like you said, there's people sitting on the corner. They're not doing anything. They need an outlet, man.
Cause that was me. That's why
Sports
I
was
took
an
them.
outlet.
That's why I took them kids to the batting cage, because that was me. Like I said, I'm getting money and I come back to the hood and I was gonna hang out with Al on his corner, watch him make
Mm,
money and God forbid get picked up doing nothing.
mm-hmm,
So that's how I started playing the ball. I mean, I'm gonna do something,
mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's what it is, man. That's exactly what it is, man. And another thing on that note, the little co-ed shit that they had started in St. John's
Yeah,
saved saved the game in that community.
yeah. Got to use that park, bro.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If it wasn't for the little co-ed shit they started like 6, 7 years ago in that park, people wouldn't have been doing something else. But because you got people playing softball again.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
What I'm trying to say, you got people who play hardball, whatever, start to play again and all that shit. Hey, yeah, fuck that.
mm-hmm.
It brought back the game, man. I ain't gonna front, man. They needed that because
No,
nobody was been thinking about playing softball no more. I
it's
think,
needed, man.
yeah, man.
I remember me and you talked about. You had a great idea about
Yeah,
doing a league, and the guys that come in the league got to be take a team name that played in Kingston.
that played in Kingston. Yeah,
And I thought that was a great idea, and we need to get that off the ground, my brother. We need to
yeah. You
figure
build
out.
up the organization. They
Yeah.
represent that same organization from
Hmm.
then and start it over again.
Yep. Yep.
I mean, You say you get him more better. I don't know if what's his name gonna come out with Tommy. Be like, ain't nobody claiming that but me. Fuck all that shit. Hey, it's all good. That's your name. That's your stamp anyway.
No, I think people who can use it, but they're gonna let certain people use it. They ain't gonna let everybody
Right.
use
Okay, that's what I'm trying to
it.
say.
Yeah, they're gonna let it. You just can't use that name.
Right. You gotta be.
Somebody got to be affiliated with that organization to
This
use
is the
that
reason
name.
why we need to start that.
Yes,
It's like
agreed,
the franchise thing. It's like a
agreed,
franchise.
agreed. I agree with you. I think that'll
Yeah,
be great.
man. That's what. That's how they did in Cambridge. Cambridge was representing Negro leagues.
hmm I
You know,
think that's amazing. I
your
like
All
that. I like
Nations,
that.
your Black Barons, your
hmm
Crawfords, Black Sox and shit like that.
Yeah, I thought that was dope. Shout out to Macho, man. I'm gonna hit up Macho. Maybe we can do like an All Star game. His guys, get some of the guys, and just to have some fun, man. Just it's fun. I'm bringing 10 guys from Texas this year for my reunion game again.
So we gonna do it like the annual like first game live, second game modified or
Well, the first game this year is gonna be the girls. I always do the girls because I always want to incorporate the girls, the ladies. I'm sorry.
yeah.
Regina going to get a team from Pennsylvania and Jersey to come down and play. So we're going to let them do their game, and then we're going to do our game right after it. I want to do lob this year. We've been doing straight in the past 2 years, but this year I want to do lob.
No,
So
yeah, do the live, yeah.
I want to do lob this year, and then we be out in the park and hanging out. Everybody's cooking out. Everybody's grilling. We're just having a great moment for that one day. Um, I'm trying to get uh, Jasmine to come in from Brooklyn so she can throw out the first pitch to represent Dave Goldstein. Me and her had an interview and we talked about that, and she said, "Okay, Al, just let me know the dates." So I definitely want Mr. T to throw out the pitch because I'll be honest, like I tell you, he's going to always throw out the first pitch for me for the simple fact that if it wasn't for him, I would have never played in Kingston or St. John's. He the one who kept me. He took me to play fast pitch a lot over there by Jefferson High School off Pennsylvania, New Jersey, that park off New Jersey. It's a park right there. It's on Pennsylvania.
And picking
Nah, not picking. Um,
5 diamonds. That's what we play it now. I
no,
played it on
this one,
Saturdays.
this one wasn't Five Diamonds. This was off Pennsylvania and New Jersey. The street, Pennsylvania and New Jersey. The thing, New
Yeah,
Jersey's
so
over there.
it gotta be as a field over there on picking like that.
If that other side is picking, then it's on. But
By Alabama Projects going towards
yeah, yeah,
Atlanta.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That one there.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's a decent park. It's kind
Mm.
of up for teenagers at that time. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And then
yeah,
we started, and then he used to take me to Euclid over there on Euclid to play. Remember Euclid had that grass high as hell over there.
yeah, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
glad they changed it up. I
Well,
never
yeah,
really, I never really played in Luke too much.
yeah.
You know.
That was fast pitch league too.
Yeah, that was a fact. Oh yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
I watched some games there. Hell yeah, because they had some guys from Flatbush used to play some um Michelle's
Shells, yeah.
Panamanian leagues.
hmm
Oh, and that's another thing before I forget, because we talking about a lot of good softball. I've been around for a
Yeah.
lot. Kings County Hospital.
Oh, St. John's Park. Yep.
Well, I'm one of them kids. Like I was saying, there's this man named Dave Chandler. He had a brother named Artie. These men, they into their 90s right now. Just getting to hit 90s. Well, Artie passed. I remember growing up, like I said, I couldn't come outside like that, but my pastor let me hang out with one of his friends, with one of his friends' homeboys. So it was two of them. And one of them controlled Brown Sugar. That's how I met Chip. I knew Chip when he had a fucking Bake McBride afro.
What,
Let me
brown
tell
sugar
you.
over there in the style?
Brown Sugar, well, no, Brown Sugar is just as a club. They had a team itself from Brownsville
Oh.
called
Mm,
Brown Sugar. Yeah, the
mm.
Brownsville Sluggers. All that came from that organ. The three organizations was with me and Vinny and them with the Invaders. Then you had the Brownsville Sluggers, and you had Brown Sugar.
I think Vinny
And
still
then and
wears
then
the
it became
Invaders
then it
shirt.
became Lethal Weapon. Then they became Lethal Weapon.
I think Vinny still wears a shirt, a green shirt that says Invaders on it. I
Yeah,
think
blue
he's
ones.
Is
A
it
blue one
blue?
with a certain eye on it. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. And then it came the Lethal Weapon, and after Lethal Weapon turned into T Devils. I'm trying. I don't know if I'm going too far, but I mean trying to keep the history.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, and I was just the fast pitch doing all that from there and shit.
Mhm.
Good games, man.
Let me ask you this question: what were some of the players you seen play in Kingston that you was like, man, these guys are amazing when you was coming up, when you was playing?
The first time I seen somebody made a sliding catch that I used to do on concrete. Cause I used to try when I was growing up. I used to do all that shit to impress motherfuckers. Cause I'm coming outside sneaking.
Mm.
But then I go to a game and I actually seen somebody in Kingston do that, and that was this guy that used to always be with Smitty. If Smitty was here, he would tell me his name. And then I seen what's his name do the same thing one time too, Mike. Like did one of them sliding. You know how you do. You
Yeah,
run
running and sliding.
the
Yeah,
baseball
yeah,
slide.
yeah, yeah.
I'm good with that. I love doing that shit, even with
Mm.
the hand baseball, and you underneath it, and this big big game. Motherfucker had a shot going to the gap. This dude used to always be with Smitty. Smitty used to play second all the time. Forgot the name of the team. What was the name of the team? Smitty first played with.
Oh, Crime said the pop up slide.
Yeah, it was a pop up slide in the
Mm.
outfield. But what was the team he played with again? Smitty played with again when he first started. The team was all right. It was a scrappy team, man. They ain't had no big boppers. Bunch of speedsters and play defense type shit. I forgot the kid name. I think I wasn't there for Foster shit when they hit the thing. But I was there one time fucking
I saw
Jamal.
that shit. I saw that shit.
I remember one time. Well, I was there for black shit.
Oh yeah, Black hit a bomb too.
I was there for black shit.
I was there for
Yeah.
Jamal shit.
I was surprised about black shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Jamal hit a motherfucking shot from Atlantic side. There was a big game going on the other side. I don't know if Jamal was with the Nomads. I'm talking about Brooklyn. Cause I know
But the teams that I think Jamal played with me with the Legends because that's what we started with.
it was the Legends.
Yeah, that's when we had just started, and then we played with the Horsemen. That was me and him again.
It wasn't a Horseman was blue and white, like right.
Yeah, blue and white. Yeah. Then, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say he went to Brooklyn. No, he played with the Cubs
The Brooklyn, no, it's before the Cubs. So it got
before
to
the
be
Cubs.
Brooklyn.
So it gotta be Brooklyn.
Yo,
That's who he ended up playing with. Yeah.
he hit a motherfucking shot from Atlantic Avenue, straight center. So if you know it's going straight center, it's kind of
Mm.
like going over third base of the other side of the field.
Oh, he said regulators. I don't remember Jamal playing with the regulators in
Wait
Kingston.
a minute.
In Kingston, crime. He played with the regulators.
Yeah, because I don't even think it's Brooklyn either. I swear to God. Okay, there was this dude. Okay, on the regulators, was this light skinned dude used to play first base? He used to wear a knee brace,
Oh,
wear
that.
freckles like. He had freckles. He started playing for Brooklyn too. He could hit a little. Nice at first, but he had a little knee problem brace. Him and Jamal was on the same team. Him and Jamal was on the same.
I don't
Yo,
remember Jamal playing with that team. I don't remember
I don't
Jamal
know, but
playing with the
Jamal had a
regulators.
motherfucking shot. The shit like straight center field, and it like kind of like over third base. If you see the alignment, if it's straight center field from second, it kind of goes straight. It'll line up with third from the other field. Yo, the ball kept fucking going on a line fucking drive, my nigga, and just barely hit the edge of the stands. He was about to clear that shit too. Ooh, God damn.
Jamal hit some bombs,
The,
man.
the, I mean the levitation. It wasn't like no. I mean the like said, "What the fuck?" Yeah, Jamal. Yeah,
Yeah,
those are good.
Jamal.
Those are good plays I've seen in Kingston.
Hmm.
That I could remember. You know,
It was different. Kingston and St. John's was different. Listen, let me ask you this question because me and Jamal we talk about this. Fast pitch, modified pitch. What pitch you hit better?
well, I consider the modified fastball the same city. This depends on how good the pitcher is, but. Or you mean sling? I know I only played sling 2 times in Central Park. I did good with that. But
Hmm.
I like the fast pitch because if you got good hands, good eye coordination, you don't have to hit that shit hard. That shit'll go. And the type of dude I was, I swing hard anyway. So when I
Hmm.
hit it, it's gonna go. But I started learning how to not really place the ball. I just started learning how to keep connection, hitting good line drives with it. Cause I fell off with my hitting one time for like around 3-4 years.
Hmm.
And then I'm gonna shout out this person too for me to get my hitting back, which was JB, young JB,
Mm.
JB Bass. I know I be hitting, and sometimes I got a tendency to pull out too much. And then sometimes, when you come to like, West Indian type shit, I be having that low cricket swing and all types of shit, cause I be seeing the ball good. But sometimes when you're not seeing the ball good, then all your mechanics is fucked up. Or that swinging,
Everything is off. You
or that
swing,
swinging
you're in
hair
front of
and
the
swinging
ball.
hair,
Yeah.
all that shit is fucked up. Yeah, so I got into that rut. I really got into that rut. Cause I remember and who's a smart guy too? Peterkin.
Oh yeah.
He noticed that I wasn't hitting that pitch no more. And I was pulling out too fast. And inside pitches, heavy heat. I used to turn on it. And then after a while I started getting sloppy and if sometimes I get too sloppy with it. But to bring all that up is that I had fell off like around good hitting the ball the way I want to hit it. I might get a hit, but the way I want to hit it. If because I don't hit it right, it's gonna be a pop up type shit. I always go up the middle good. But I'm talking about a solid hit. I might get a dribble up the high, a
Hmm.
chopper up the middle.
Hmm. Hmm.
It wouldn't be like a solid hit up the middle, if you know what
Right.
I'm trying to say.
Hmm.
So I'm off a little, and it's been like that for a while. People start playing me cheap, coming more, whatever. It's all good because I hit. I'm watching JB Jr. one day, and I remember he kept his shoulders up. His shoulders was up, and I don't remember who was pitching. I think what's his name? Used to play with a pitch with the 29ers. He got that riser that come up. What's the white boy name? Cool kid.
Oh my God, I know you're talking about big guy, big kid, big guy.
Yeah, somebody on here know.
Man, we know who he is. Hey, somebody know him. Yeah.
29ers or whatever. Well, his riser be rising. I love him. I love dudes pitch with the risers. So I ain't gonna front. But if you really got that real good riser, I hate knuckleballers like that Ricardo. You on this
Oh
motherfucker?
my
I
God, I
can't
hate that
stand you,
shit.
Ricardo. I can't stand you. But
Ricardo, Speedy, I can't stand neither
oh,
one.
I
And
hit the 29
Nesto,
right, but his speed shit is
Nesto.
good. Al Davis the fuck me up with that his
Yeah,
knuckle.
Al was different. Al knuckle was heavy.
Fuck
His
me
knuckleball was
up.
heavy. I couldn't get no lift off his pitch.
I couldn't do nothing with that nigga
Yeah, I
shit.
couldn't do that
Him
with
and
him.
Ricardo, I couldn't do nothing with. Speedy sometimes. But Ricardo and Al Davis, I couldn't fuck with no motherfuckers. But with the riser now, like I said, I seen JB Jr. keep his shoulders up. And that ball came rolls. Just like I said with the pitch when I hit against Carmelo. And then that's what I remembered. Regardless of what, you got the power, the ball coming, and you don't got to be swinging up. It'll go up naturally. So I always try to swing across. I don't try to put no lift in my swing. So if anything, if I don't catch it right, it's just gonna beat the ground chopper or whatever. Yeah, if I catch it not the way I want to, it's going straight up. And when it goes straight up, that means you just missed it.
Mm.
So I that's how I be playing it now. But JB Jr., I seen him clock a shot, kept them shoulders up. So I start doing the same thing. I start getting my my groove on back.
No doubt.
Facts. Shout out to the Bradshaws, man.
Oh yeah, they JB the fam. Yeah, they got something special over
Yeah,
there,
they got something
man.
special with you. Yo, oh, I got a story with the Bradshaws too. This kiss. Oh, shout out to Bro for Team. His wife passed away too. Shout out for Team. God bless him.
Hmm.
Kiss FM softball. They announced on the radio that you beat us. We'll announce on the radio that such and such beat us in a softball game. Remember when they used to do that? And
I mentioned to the basketball game. I played in a couple of those.
man, they did a softball game one day, and let me tell you, we won. But they really want to announce it so much. But yo, this before I knew who they was, because it was Bert, Ice Pick, God bless the dead, JB, Brother for Team, somebody else, Central Park shit. I joined the business team, a business school team, because I had like 4 open cases. I said I gotta clear my name. I gotta do something, sponsor. Let me do this shit. It was '86 too. It was 1986 too. Where Mets won the championship, all type of shit. Played Kiss FM. Um, them guys tried to take my girl, man. Yeah, Ice Pick on the side of my girl, and I get the after years later, I started recognizing who. I said, "Yo, man, yo, I'm telling you, softball, man, yo, yeah, I love it.
Hmm.
Running the same people 20 years later, you talking guys, yo, it's good talking to you about softball, man. I wouldn't mind talking about softball, man, too.
Softball's a different connection. You know, it connected us in different avenues, family, jobs, no matter what it was.
Yeah,
It
man.
helped us in something in our life, and that's what you got to be thankful for. The relationships that we have now is because of softball.
Well, the connection was making it better, even like how we talking now, and whoever else you interviewed, and I'm saying as far as bringing co-ed softball to St. John's, even though I heard it's not there no more, but all that shit saves to me saves softball in St. John's and everywhere else for another, because the new generation playing now, I be seeing them all over.
Hmm.
That playing St. John's now, and they bring that love to St. John's, so the game is gonna carry on now. So that was a good move with that with the co-ed shit. I respect it. I wish people behave themselves. Got nice, pretty women playing softball and can play the game too.
Yeah,
Oh
let
my
them enjoy themselves.
God, Jesus Christ! What? I remember I came to one co-ed game. It was some nice females playing. They had like around 5 on the field, and they was holding it down. And 2 of them was outfielders.
Hmm.
I
They're
was like,
bugging.
yeah.
They're bugging.
Yeah, yo, I'm telling you, I was like, oh shit, okay, that's what's going on. Y'all want to argue around this? Nah, come on, my God.
They're bugging. They're taking away from the game when you do
Taking
that.
away from the game. The game is beautiful right now, my
Just
God.
just just have some fun, get a drink, and go on home.
Man,
That's
listen
it.
here, man. I love my peoples, man. Shout out to everybody. Lloyd, everybody. Shout out to
Most definitely.
motherfucking Jake the Snake. Shout out to the other Jake. Shout out to motherfucking Knowledge, man. People's gone.
Yeah.
Shout out to Panama. Shout out to whoever, man. Dave Goldstein. Shout out to
Yeah.
Butch. Shout out to I keep going to AJ. I keep going, man.
Yeah, it's a lot. We lost a lot of brothers, man.
Sweetie.
We
Shout
did,
out to
man.
Sweets. Shout out to
Yeah,
Stan
sweets.
Lee. Stan.
Hmm.
Man. So
Shout out to Frank, TNF Championship.
Frank T and Frank. Shout out to Frank.
Hmm.
Man. Yeah, I was saying one time, like, like Lloyd, can't we get a petition like, St. John's is special. That dirt field is special. We got to keep that shit going. Start a league back in there, slow pitch, fast pitch, whatever. But we can put like a little, a little declarations on the stands for the people that's not here no more with them same names, man.
Hmm. I mean, if people are interested in doing something like that, especially something positive, it can definitely be done.
Like when I was around there for the controversy when the thing with Gabe Goldstein when they put the 4 on top of the such and such and it was moved and all that. I was a part of that in a sense, because what happened was they had put the 4 on such and such, but we didn't understand the rules of the park. But and we said, yo, that shit ain't gonna stay there. Somebody gonna move that shit. Everybody say, ain't nobody gonna touch this. Ain't nobody gonna touch that. I'm telling you, ain't nobody touch this shit. Yo, son, we came like 2 days later to go play or something. Son, somebody's trying to touch that shit. They took the like they twining the shit. They was
Mm.
so I said, see, I told you. So then it was me, Milk. So said, yo, man, nobody touching this shit, man. Crazy shit, special. So we looked at each other. Yo, why didn't you put that shit on my home plate? Word. Matter of fact, on the Brooklyn side, on the motherfucking third base line side, that's Brooklyn side, man. Fuck that shit, yo. This ain't just the fucking fuck. Well, they ain't gonna take this motherfucking 4. So then Milk tied the shit over there, but it started a whole bunch of fight. Also, it started a whole bunch of argument, but shit like that, yeah, they need nostalgia in St. John's, man.
They need to bring it back.
They need nostalgia in there. So if you do come up or we come up with the situation, you bring teams that represent teams of the era. You know what I'm saying, and then you only can take those names and build it back up. Have your awards. Have your awards. Like you or
Mhm.
yourself or whoever the out for the greatest outfielder player of the year. And Magic or whatever the best batting champ or whatever. Little.
Yeah, I think it needs to be done. We just got to get the right people involved, and then we'll get it done.
Well, I like Chip. I don't know how Chip is so much enforceful. I don't know. Y'all get on with him or whoever. I don't
No,
know.
I rock with Chip. Chip, that's my guy. I
Yeah,
rock with Chip. I rock with Pete. I rock with Pete. I would love to let. If I did a league like that, I would want probably them two to when it come to fast pitch, they would have to be on the league together or have some type of involvement with that league. You dig?
yeah,
Because I think they know how it should be played. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? And they're not gonna let people come in there and cheat and bring this guy, bring this guy. They're gonna keep it and make it friendly and keep it competitive. And they're gonna run it the right way. They're gonna run it the right way. And if they don't run it, nah, you ain't gotta play. Get out of here. And it's all
That's all
about
that's missing. That's all
yeah.
that's missing right now. Cause I ain't gonna lie, the league they got right now in $5 on Sundays, they take stats and everything, and now they broadcasting the games on YouTube, man.
Yeah, see, that's crazy.
That's crazy, right, man? But they only play 6 innings too.
Faster game.
Yeah, they play 6 innings, so it ain't no wake up 5th innings, wake up third,
Nah,
fourth.
you better wake up third or fourth, get it going. The rap.
Yeah, so I mean that could be done in St. John's. We be all right, man. You know.
I want to ask you this question, before we close out. I know I had you for pretty much time.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
how does it feel to have a celebrity son, Roddy Rebel? You know what I'm saying? Like, how does that feel?
Um, but how can I say it? When you're growing up, you can't do so much things, and I
Right.
was in the cause I used to rap too, and
Mm-hmm.
I started a lot of shit with the East Flappers rap and the culture and all that shit, the
Mm-hmm.
UTFOs, the whistles, and I can go on. So it's like me living my life all over again because you can't do both. And them
Right.
times you couldn't be who you wanted to be as far as trying to survive on the street. If you want to call it gangster or not, because I wouldn't call it I was trying to be a gangster. They just look at it like that. After a while, you go because you do certain things. But it wasn't that for me. It was more like survival. You,
Mm-hmm.
you know, so I'm living like I'm living my life all over again.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's like I got a chance this time on that side as far as him being a artist to see, because before art being an artist, he's a basketball player. And
I saw some of the clips. Like, yo, he actually gets put some work in. I saw.
so I can, well, God bless the dead. Pearl, the Pearl was
Mhm.
here. Pearl will tell you. Pearl said to me, and I was, see, Rowdy was going, could have been in 28 at that time. in 28 years, I don't know how it go now, 28, 29 years, he was about to be the first freshman to start Voss in Canarsie
Mm.
at point. That's how nice he was. Pearl said, yo, he got better handles than me at my age at 15.
Wow.
That's how nice the boy was. The boy was coming down the court. Ask Desmo, ask V, ask Lloyd. The boy was different. And then because of my son, the boy was different. He come down the, do the legs all the way down. Like he doing everything. So you like this now. And he whoop, put it through the leg. Whoop, put it through the leg. Yeah, so but then he played shortstop, with Jameson them in the PSL leagues, and he's a nice shortstop. And he can hit that rock too. He can hit the cheese, and he plays so up north. Everybody tell me, yo, he's one of the stars. But so it's like me living my life all over again, asking that
Mm.
question. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
I thought it was dope. I see that him and Regina's son Northside Rugger and Quasia and them doing a party on May 6th at the
Yeah,
Polygon. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
dope. Shout out,
Well,
shout out to Regina.
oh man, shout out with Gina. I feel okay.
Hmm.
Mush remind me. Mush remind me of another Jake.
Hmm.
Lovable, misunderstood, not even really misunderstood. Just you know, good dude, but it is what it is, my nigga. It's me,
Right.
and you be around people like that. He ain't supposed to say like that, man. That ain't my nigga and all that shit. But those people when they growing up, they still need that. Cause look at Jake now.
Hmm.
Jake still calling him, but Jake is still Jake.
He ain't changing either.
You know what I'm
It's Jake.
saying?
Yeah.
Jake. So Mush remind me like that, but Mush is more into some heavy shit that the way the kids live right now that it can happen. And for his talent and all that, even for his mishaps for him not to be playing major league ball, that he probably could have been playing on good minor league
Oh,
ball.
kid was amazing.
Son, it's like, he need that chance, he need that chance. You know.
Right.
And it takes a village to raise his own, and like I said, we Shirley Chisholm kids. My hood,
Mhm.
my hood been like that. That's the reason why in my hood at this time is the only hood that got a little bit of decency, respect for the elders left.
Mm.
That's the reason why my hood, even the standards, even the situation that my boys been in. If you think about it, if you know the story, whatever happened, happened. The
Hmm.
police, the police made it extra. They made up 65, maybe 70% of the story is true, but you had to make up the rest, and you had to make up the rest because them boys is like, so they got that little mannerism, and that's what we missing in these hoods. So that's how come sometime Al used to want to reach out to me, like we talk to him, reach out to the kids and do such and such, but it's kind of hard for me to do that when my son's into what they do, and they rapping what they rap about, but yet I'm here talking about what I'm talking about. It kind of
Right.
contrasts the two, and I don't want to look like no hypocrite.
No,
That's
I
why,
get, I get what you said.
that's why I keep telling Al. You know what I mean? So, but what I do is when I suggest before we leave this platform, I know you're gonna leave platform, is that whoever got little say so in your hood, like imagine, I could see Jake prime example, same thing I'm talking about. I could see Jake bringing a whole motherfucking hood. Motherfucker never probably swing a ball in his life to go play some motherfucking ball and relax. Fuck it, basketball, baseball, softball, anything. Throw a frisbee, relax, eat some food. If we can get everybody who got that little say so in their hood 'Cause I know every kid in my hood,
Mm-hmm.
every gangster that ran in my motherfucking hood, I know they kids too. From East New York kids, East New York niggas who their kids became gangsters like Tut. He got his niece, Billy B, she a rapper. She made that song with other girl. Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. That's Tut and them niece. From Brian Glazer and some gangster shit. But I get to know all these kids, they kids.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm around that shit. So everybody got little power, a little say so in their hood. Yo, dude, we can solve shit, man.
But how do you change the culture to do that? Like, how do we
Look,
reach out and put it together? How do we reach out to get those kids interested in what
okay,
we're
one
trying to
thing
do?
somebody said was right, but then it could have been wrong, which is like, that was an old school thing, but I don't think would have worked. Would have been the boxing program. Yo, you got your grievances, yo, come on, box. But then again,
Nah, that's
homie beat
personal.
homeboy beat your ass up, then it's gonna be personal.
Yeah,
So
you're gonna want me looking for him when this is over.
right. So then
Yeah,
and
you get through
they
that.
yeah, so we said, nah, ain't gonna work. So we thought about some handball shit, man. Something that you think you was good at, whatever you think you was good at, and we put a competition for it, man. Join in, motherfucker. You think you the best handball player? Yo, we got a handball game going on. Something. Because like I said, man, a lot of these college kids we going on my old hood right now, we going Clarkson, Rutland, Mount Hood, but Rutland is different. Cause Rutland is a different animal. Motherfuckers do what they want to do. We do our own summer jam. Motherfuckers built the stage, got all the underground rappers, and put out word to word, and had like around um 700 to 1,000 people in the park that the police had to shut us down. We did that shit 3 years in a row.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, we do Rutland on Rutland side, niggas do what the fuck they want to do. Because we had to do something to keep these kids occupied, my nigga.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
and it was working. It works. It works. It works, man. It works. You just gotta have that. Some hoods, I ain't gonna lie to you. Certain hoods can't do what we do. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I'm not gonna front. Like how you said how we do it and what I'm suggesting, I'm not gonna lie to you. Certain hoods probably man, shut the fuck up, old man. And all the
I
whole
see
good
y'all
shit.
got the basketball tournament going up in there, and I see Rowdy plays in the game. I see your other son playing in the game. Y'all got the tournament in the hood. I see the
Yeah,
basketball tournament.
the court ain't an official court. It used to be official court, but the school itself changed it away for the elementary. But then we kept the crime. We kept the situation going on and changed the backboards to fiberglass. I had G's
Mm-hmm.
son come out there one year
Mm-hmm.
to play, just to keep people doing shit and see was and it's going. Hopefully, it's gonna go on this year again. They kind of like need like a little budget too. Looking for some help for this year. Salam be reffing
Okay.
some games. Salam and forgot the next guy name. You know him too. Some guys from St. John's becoming a ref.
Oh, okay. Probably
You call the
my
name,
man
I'm gonna say, yeah, yeah, yeah.
what is his name? Oh my god. They play basketball too.
Yeah, they play ball too. One of them was an older state used to play ball.
Oh my god, I'm trying to think of his name right now. I know he played for
And
He
he ain't
played
no
for Buck
punk. And he
Wild.
ain't no
He played
and
for
he ain't
Buck
no punk.
Wild. He played for Buck Wild. He's an OG.
Yeah, OG. Yeah, yeah. He
I
with the
know who you're talking about too. I already know. He went
got
to
bald
Snoop
head, he
too.
kinda tall, dusty. He with the boy and I'll be making sure y'all think good. Cause
Yeah.
one year he was like, and then I said, yo, Pop, tell me. He said, I said, yo. And then I let him know who my son was, that he remember referring for him. He said, oh, man, he grew up. Yeah, he's nice with the handle. I remember him. I said, yeah. I said, well, this is our hood. This is his hood. I said, ain't nobody doing you nothing. And all that, yo, ref, suck mine, all that. Yo, trust me, ignore it here. You're good. Because
Right.
certain hoods, you can't do that.
Yeah.
So I
People
can't,
say that in
so,
hood.
so like what I'm promoting as far as people trying to, if we can change the culture. I'm not gonna lie, I know certain hoods ain't like ain't easy like other hoods to be doing that shit. So I'm not really trying to say risk your life, but if you do, if you got little say so, in your hood. So I want my kid shooting your kid, your kid shooting my kid.
It's a
I'm that
fact.
type of parent. I only got one. I be telling them, I only got one musket left, and my one musket is if somehow to my son, and if it's in the right, if it's in the wrong, I can't justify it. But if somehow to my son, and he was in the right, I got one musket left. You got parents out there like that.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And you don't want
Mm-hmm.
that shit to happen.
No,
So
you don't.
yeah, so God bless to each his own, and Al, love, and
Always. Peterkin said Cuddy ranks.
yeah, Pete. Yo, Pete is on here. Let me tell you something, Pete. What I think before we go, 2 years, them championships with Puerto Rico. That was one of them times I told you I caught into a rut. I went to jail. I
Mm-hmm.
caught into a rut, so I wasn't hitting the way I was for like 2 years. And
Mm-hmm.
matter of fact, it one year I wasn't even feeling right, like fielding as far as fielding, because for
Mm-hmm.
Pete team I won MVP for just for fielding and 1 year for hitting. You know, but the 2 years we played Puerto Rico and we lost against man, I felt like Pete, man. I told Pete one time, I was mad at Pete for like 3 years, man. I told Pete too, like 2 years, Pete, we would win that game, man. But he's a manager. Managers had hard things to do. I had a rut for like 2 years. He wasn't trying to. Ain't no time to motherfucking test out now. You
He
got his
ain't
back
waiting.
now.
He ain't waiting. I know Pete. Pete ain't waiting. Pete ain't
Yeah,
waiting.
you might
Pete
got
ain't
now, but we
waiting.
ain't gonna try to find that out now.
Yeah. You let me know when you ready, but today ain't the day, bro.
Today
I
the
already
day.
know.
But let me tell you something. I was mad because I was ready. I had to look Pete in the eyes after a while, because the first year something happened, but I know what happened, and then I got to start getting better at it. So being a championship now, fucking Pete had to put Max in center field, in left and right center, and I could play right center field or right, but it threw everything off. And there's certain catches I knew that dropped in front of homeboy. I forgot who he was. It was a Dominican guy. He can hit and everything. He can catch and everything, but he wasn't aggressive as far as them line drives, charge him and the shoestring type shit. It was Will's team. They did 2 hits that I think I was out there. I would have caught them shits. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
anyway,
yeah, yeah.
shout out to Pete, man. Pete, man, I love you, man. You already know Pete.
Yeah, Pete said he held right field. He said he held right field hard.
Yeah, yo,
He
man.
held down right field hard. My boy Pete. That's my guy. I got a story with Pete. Pete took me to Panama with him
Oh yeah, okay,
to play and to play basketball.
okay.
To play basketball, we went out there. Uh, I ain't never been to Panama. It was a great experience. When people take you back to their country. Listen, the king. That's listen. I ain't have to do nothing. The king. And he treated me as such, man. Rest in peace to his pops, man.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Showed me how to make Baileys from scratch. You know what I'm saying? Like, it got to the point where he was like, go in there and make it yourself, man. I just
Yeah,
started
yeah,
making it, you know what I mean? But, man, I was supposed to stay a week, ended up staying 2 weeks.
yeah.
Pete
That's
opened
what
up
it
his
be.
home, man. Pete opened up his home. His brother, his family, they all showed me love. Um, we actually lost in a championship game. They ain't never been to the championship. I got them to the championship game. Ernie was out there with us too. Shout out to
Oh
Ernie
yeah, I
Winning.
remember that year.
Remember
Pete
that?
asked me to come, but
Yeah,
I couldn't travel them times. I was on paper.
man. It was
I was
a
on paper.
great experience. I tell people to this day, and it's not what it is now. How it's built up. I ain't never seen a carnival shut down the whole city. I'm talking about the whole city shut down. They don't work, do nothing.
Yeah.
Then we went to the next city. They shut down for the whole week. Yeah, it was crazy. I ain't never seen nothing like that. And when I say, let me tell you how bold this was. I'll just give you this one story. We go to the club, right? All the tables is stacked. We have no table. Pete said, don't worry about it. I said, Pete, there's nowhere to put a table. There's people dancing all over. You know what I'm saying? There's nowhere.
Yeah, yeah.
Pete found whoever he found, put a table in the middle of the dance floor, bro. And we
Yo,
had champagne around the whole table.
yo, Pete got class, man.
Is
Pete
that a
was in.
fact, Pete? Is that a fact, Pete?
Pete, Pete,
Yo,
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 Pete
yo.
got class, man. Pete. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, and he looked like him too. And my man, I ain't gonna front. They could be family. I got a homeboy named Bigger. He deported in Jamaica now. He got a swag about him, and Bigger looked like Pete, and Bigger got family in Panama. The last name is the Brown family. So that being said, yo, Pete fucked me up one day, man. The first time I met Pete, Ernie brought me to him. No, I met Pete so many different, but he didn't meet me. But that nigga heckled me. Pete heckled me one time. We played the team from Jamaica came to St. John to play, and it was me and Bo in the outfield, and we made a boop 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 boop. Pete was in the stands. Man, what the fuck is going on? Get the fuck out of here. Yo, it dropped between me and Bo. You know Bo. The chop because me
Hello,
and me
bro.
and Bo know each other from a long time playing center field. So it is one of them days. And people like, what the fuck? So, long story short, Ernie said, come to me one day, said, yo, my homeboy named Pete. So I know he talking about because I used to face Pete in 260. Some good games. And so he said, yo, my homeboy Pete got a team and he need an outfield. We got an outfielder. We going to the ship soon, and this nigga's not gonna make it. I'm telling you now. And and you're gonna have to play right field for us. So I said, all right, cool, I'll come out. But I told him I got a party that day. And I don't really drink too much, but I drink on occasions.
Mhm.
So I said I got a party that night. The game was Sunday. Game was in Cunningham. Caviar. The name team was Caviar, I think. So I come the next day, I'm drunk. I'm hangover, not drunk. Hangover. I said to Ernie, I ain't
Who
think
was y'all playing at?
we was playing it on Cunningham.
It's
We was
playing
playing
Cuddy.
Cunningham. I know, as a matter of fact, you know we was playing? We was playing against Washington and them. We was playing the
Was
Bronx
y'all
Cardinals. Yeah.
was y'all over there? Was y'all off the conduit playing that game?
Nah, not the conduit, the Cunningham Park right there by Cunningham. You know Cunningham Park when you go up
Yeah, yeah,
Merrick,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
you know, we was playing the Bronx Cardinals. That's who we was playing. Yeah. We lost that game 1-0 the first game too, I think. I think because the same guy that was playing right field, Pete didn't want him there. He wanted me there. But I couldn't do it. I couldn't. As a matter of fact, I started the first game. That's what it was. But my head is such and such. And I did a very good job and shit. So they had a drunk man playing right field better than the right field that they had. And I don't hardly drink. And then that's how I got to meet Pete. And I was hitting them times. I was hitting anybody. The longest shot I ever hit off was between Carmelo, John Rocker. Was it Rock? No, Dennis. I hit that wall in Alley Pond Park, man. Lefty. The first field.
Jesus, that's a shot.
The bottom of the wall, my nigga. I was playing with the Panthers. I was see, ooh, because like I said, those when I was swinging that cricket swing. Remember I told you
Mhm.
I started fucking
Straight
up my
up,
swing.
straight up.
So you throw.
Hmm.
I'm a lefty too, so you throw it nice and low inside. Man, I was lifting that shit. I was catching.
Hmm.
That's when I was really hitting. Ring. Yeah. So yeah. Shout out to Pete, man. Yeah, Pete. And another thing,
My
Pete
God.
fucked up with. After that game, we won. Was a summer game. We going out for drinks. All right, we go out for drinks, and we going to fish and chips. Pete got class. So we get there, we chilling. It's karaoke night.
Oh, I got a peak karaoke story
So,
too.
so, so he over there sipping and eating. Nice ladies in the house and niggas in the house. We got on baseball uniforms, my nigga and shit. Ernie there and shit. Ernie skipped out. Yo, Ernie, where you at? Ernie skipped out on half of the. Yo, Ernie, where you at, motherfucker? So
Ernie gone.
Ernie gone and shit. Because everybody fascinized because what it was, Pete said he gonna go sing. So Ernie said, "Oh God, here go Pete with that. So I look at Pete. Pete, the fuck you doing, Pete? Man, this fucking guy. I said, man, I ain't know it's carry night, and this nigga jump like that. We jump like that. He gonna go sing? Yo, fucking Pete got on the motherfucking. That nigga sounded exactly like Luther Vandross. That nigga sung "A Chair Is Not a Home."
Oh yeah, that was his song. That was his
That
song.
nigga sung Luther style. Sounded like Luther. So you almost start talking Jamaican and shit. yo, because that's exactly what it was. I was like, what's about weird? I look home. I see all the girls like, oh, I said, poor God, Pete. Everybody going crazy. So I said, all right, Pete can sing. Pete a crooner. Yo, Pete had me rolling. Everybody's swooning over Pete, man. He's singing Luther Vandross. A house is not a home, just like Luther Vandross. At the same time, Ernie walked out and left. Because Ernie must have been seeing this forever or some shit.
I tell you, the
Yeah.
first time I saw it was at Brooklyn Exposure.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, okay,
I
so
was
now
playing
you
for
know.
Brooklyn Exposure.
Yeah, we in there.
I was playing for Brooklyn Exposure.
Oh, so you was
That
playing with my guys that was working at Transit. Those are all my
Yeah, I was
guys.
playing with Transit that
Barry,
year. I played with Transit that
Barry,
year.
and my boy,
I
all
played
my
with Barry and them.
boys,
Yeah, that's the first year I played with
man.
Barry and them. And AJ had
Carvel,
passed.
Carvel, and all my
Carvel and
guys.
them. AJ had
Yeah,
passed, and
those are
and I'm
my guys.
AJ from Brooklyn had passed, and I had wore his number. I
Yeah,
wore his
that's
number that year,
crazy.
14. I honored him that year because I'm an AJ like. Yeah. And Pete at Brooklyn Exposure, Pete killed it. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
this motherfucker
yeah.
here. I
I've
was
seen him.
rolling.
I've seen him do that a few times on
That's what I said. Ernie left it. Like he
karaoke
left on
night.
the. I said, oh, this nigga
Yeah,
do this all the time.
it normally be on a Friday or Saturday because that was an AL spot. That's who we used to hang out at.
Oh, that was an
That
AO
was
spot too. Oh, that was a good
that's what we
spot,
used to
man.
hang. Yeah, that was a good spot. And we'll go in there. Pete. Pete. Bottle of Hennessy. We sitting up there drinking. Next thing you know, we like, what? He go up on the mic,
I ain't
and I'm
know.
looking like, what
I
in the
I I
world?
I do the same thing with the rap scene because I'm nice. I'm nice to the mic still. So I do the same shit. Motherfuckers be surprised, and they be like, "Damn, this nigga West Indian, but he can rap like that." It's a long story, my nigga. You know, I like the girls chasing me too back in the days, and I just see niggas walking. I see crews walking around. I'm the this, I'm the that with the hip hop shirt on, and so I want to be part of that shit too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, man.
Oh
Savage.
yeah, I heard Nub. I heard Nub sing too. Yeah, I've heard him cry.
Oh, Nub sing too?
Yeah,
Man, I can
yeah,
imagine his Barry White sounding ass.
yeah, yeah. Shit,
I can
I
imagine his
forgot.
Barry White sounding
I
ass.
forgot the group he with. Actually,
Yo, let me
I
tell
forgot
you,
the
I
group
just
he
thought
sing
Nub
with.
Nub. Okay, you see the hood I come from, the niggas I ran under. Those are the niggas that Nub used to hang out with or hang out under.
Mm,
Nub's
mm.
official.
Yeah, Nub official. No, he official. My guy Nubs. That's my guy.
Nubs is official. People come out the
Yeah.
woodwork for Nubs.
Not good peoples, man.
Nubs
Always.
the peoples.
Stand up guy. Stand up guy.
Stand up.
Always.
Stand
Yes.
up.
100.
People I know
Mhm.
that's still alive or such and such, baby. Nubs not even around, and they'll bring Nubs up. Yo, good people. Brooklyn Exposure, man. Yeah, I love it.
Yep. That was a spot.
Yeah, man.
So
Yeah, man.
how you want to close out, man? Anything you want to touch on before we close out?
I say close out on softball community, man. It's all love. I appreciate because every year I be kind of busy right now, and even this year I'm kind of busy and I want to play. I'm on certain teams, but I don't know if I have the time because a lot of shit going on, and I was planning on trying to retire from this shit in a sense, even though I'm not ready to retire because the shit going on. Life is more than and
Mm-hmm.
like how you told me about this interview and all that. It could be a closing out interview as far as playing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna try to continue to hang out there and everything. Tell everybody, yo, it is what it is. Keep swinging, keep catching, keep running, throwing. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the people that started the game for me. That's what it is. You know what I mean?
No
Word
doubt.
up.
Well, I appreciate you, my brother, for giving me your time. It was great history lesson, great stories, and always just great conversation with my brother, man. It feels good when you can just chop it up and talk. And what Crime said, Nub was singing with full force.
Huh?
Nub was singing with full force.
Oh, with the full force crew?
Yeah, full
Okay,
force.
so see what I'm saying? Now, see, and we can't even close out yet to see we do all that. See what I'm saying? I ain't even know that. So I got see full force, full force crew. When the band Lisa Code Jam, for Lisa Code Jam crew. The Code Jam was my church band growing up. When my
Oh,
mom's trying to get me to church,
wow.
and one of them was a brother of a tomahawk. See, Nubs come from his people's like Jolly Stompers, doo-wop shit,
Mm.
and all that shit. And
The real OGs back then.
yeah. Those are the niggas
Hmm.
that look out for me now. Even when I got
Hmm.
locked up and I came home and I joined, I even Pete still here. Pete, remember, I called Pete from jail. I said, Pete, yo, just have a spot for me when I come home. But when I came home, I was rusty.
Hmm.
And those when it start getting to the championship times. So like I said, Pete can't trust me as yet. You know what I mean? I said, Pete, I can do it. And I'm telling you. But yeah, and Bud, yeah, so Bud come from them times, man, and yeah, official. Yeah,
Hmm.
Bud can sing. I can imagine that. If he say that full force, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I went to school with them, Tilden High School, man. They in my class, man.
yeah,
Yeah, man. Bow Legged Lou and them. Shout out to them guys.
yeah. Shout out to them. Definitely.
Yeah, man. But yeah, that's what it is, my brother.
Definitely. But listen, I appreciate you giving me your time. Thank you, and I wish you more success. Wish your family success. And my condolences to the family because I know we talked about that before passing.
Yeah, man. I
So,
thank you,
man,
man. I thank you,
keep
man.
doing positive things. If there's anything I can do from my platform to yours, it's open. Whatever you need, just let me know.
Yeah, I need a Knicks championship. I don't know if it's gonna go that far, but
Well, you know what? One game at a time, baby.
one game at a time.
One
I'll
game
be
at a time.
I said 45 wins. They got 47, and they passed the first round. They did more than I can ask for anyway.
I will take that any day of the
Yes, so
week.
it is one day at a time. But
And
we
we
get
can
to the.
get Miami too. We can get Miami.
You think we can't?
We can
The
get
matchup
Miami.
was sweet.
We can get Miami. We
The
can get them.
matchup was sweet, and we mob deep. We mob deep. Gotta remember
We
that's the
coming.
nickname. We mob deep.
We
The
coming in
bench is
strong
deep.
too. We coming in.
Bench
So
is
it's
deep.
gonna be good. It's gonna be a good game Sunday.
All right, you already.
All right, family.
All right, fans. Yo, shout out everybody, softball people. Shout out. Later. It's all good. Love.
100. I holler at you.
All right, Al.
All right.
You already.
Oh man, thank you to everybody that tuned in tonight. Shout out to my boy Pete Crime, always showing up. Magic Man, appreciate everybody for always tuning in to the 860 show. It was always great talking to my boy Han. He's always giving good information. And it's always good just to talk, man. Have that conversation. Some people just need to get things off their chest. And history doesn't matter what era you played in, but we all have our own idea. We all have a history when it comes to this game of softball, whether it be fast pitch, whether it be arc, whether it be modified. We all have a history. Believe it or not, the fans got history too because they was the ones who were sitting there watching 90% of the stuff. So that's why I say this is very important. I love doing the shows like this. Pete, whenever you get off vacation, Pete, give me an interview, please. Whenever you get off vacation. All right. Um, like I said before, exactly. Learning who people are, man, and you put the name to some of these faces that people don't even recognize. Agree, crime. Agree. Okay, Pete, no doubt. It's definitely learning who people are and what they've done. You know, this game runs deep in parks, St. John's, Kingston, whatever. This game run deep. It runs deep, and I'm gonna get more and more history. I'm not rushing anything. I just want to keep continue to talk to people, and I love it. I enjoy it. I love history, and I have a lot more to do, and I have a lot of ways to go. And it's not about me; it's bigger than me. So again, the A60 Jersey Party, July 14th. The A60 reunion game is July 15th. Hopefully, we'll have the team from Pennsylvania and Jersey girls game, and then we'll have my team Texas. We'll play right after. Of course, we're gonna have us a good time. I hope everybody shows up this year. We're gonna have an even better time. This is the third year, so we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it big this year. Um, continue to stay safe. Continue to be well, and I will see everybody later. Peace and love. A60 out.